Menino was dead. You weren't imagining it. It was an April Fool's hoax by two radio disc jockeys. Tonight, those DJs are apologizing to the mayor. But as News 4's David Robichaud tells us, Mr. Menino's not interested in apologies.
One of my relatives was just coming out of the hospital, and somebody called and asked her, could we do anything for your family during this tragedy? And, she was shocked. My daughter, my wife, and a lot of my personal friends called the office there. And my staff was under there crying.
Can anyone take a joke anymore?
On April Fool's Day, WAAF DJs Opie and Anthony, who like to refer to themselves as demented, told their listeners Mayor Menino had been killed in a car accident. At the time it aired, the mayor's wife, Angela, thought her husband was in a car on the way to the airport, so she thought it was true. When the mayor's staff heard about the prank, they demanded a retraction.
We asked them to pull it, and they said, no, we're not going to pull it. And they said, no, we're going to go along and go ahead with it. Then we called the general manager back and wouldn't take our phone calls.
I caught up with the DJs outside their Westboro studios. Do you think saying the mayor was dead was crossing the line, though?
Yeah. I feel bad that the mayor's, wife heard it. Who knew that the mayor's family is fans of the Opie and Anthony show?
Used to be.
Honestly, I think it's stupid. I think anyone who listens to our show for the last 3 years knows what we're all about. We've done pranks like this for the last 3 years.
We apologize to the mayor and his family.
I am sorry, mayor and family. Seriously.
I will not accept the apology this time because they went too far. I have a great sense of humor, and but this is more than this is not a laughing matter at all.
Now, the mayor plans to file a complaint with the FCC, and he may even sue the radio station. WAAF management says they've offered to let the mayor throw pies in the DJs' faces to raise money for charity, but tonight Opie and Anthony told me they will not go along with that. Sean?
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Hey, your old pal, Tom Menino, fourth term coming up.
Yeah, Mayor Menino was reelected again.
Damn.
Another landslide victory for
that motherfucker.
Mayor Menino in Boston.
Babies?
He is
4 terms. Has he beat Kevin White yet?
of fucking mayors.
Did he beat Kevin White yet?
Can you play that going into break? Can you play that clip where he goes, the beyond, the bond?
The beyond, where he's reading the stories to the children at school?
Yeah.
This mumble mouth fuck is just holding the office like a pope.
Are you
till he dies.
Are you a Menino fan there, Patrice? You're from Boston, right?
Yeah, I'm not a political fan of anybody's, but no. I just know the names. I know Kevin White was in office forever.
Yeah.
And then Menino, Ray Flynn. Oh, damn, that's how old I am, because I remember Kevin White, then Ray Flynn for a while.
Flynn.
And Menino has been going, he's
holding it.
Yeah, he's been around.
And just the corruption up there.
Yeah, you guys ran out of the goddamn Boston, right?
And, he ran us out.
He ran us out.
That guy ran us out of Boston.
And he's not even a Bloomberg type of mayor. He's like just he's a goofy fat dude, man.
He really is.
I found the clip of the fine mayor of Boston.
Mayor telling his bedtime stories.
Everyone can have fun with this because we call him Mumbles Menino. The guy can't talk. And this is the clip that guy just requested.
Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night.
Dear Farmer Brown, the beyond.
That's the mayor of Boston.
He was just saying like biatch. The beyond biatch.
Who's going up against him? I can beat him. I'm going. You know what? I'm going to run for office.
You're going to give it a whirl up there.
I'm going to give it a whirl.
Here's another.
Good luck, if I can stay alive.
Yeah. Here's another clip.
But I also say, anybody who does this work is not for money. I don't do it for money. Let me tell you that much. I might make I see my friends and what they're doing in life. I say, my God. I grew up in the streets of Hyde Park. My father worked in a factory, so I wasn't born with a golden spoon.
But that's why he keeps winning, man. People, they just love the people who vote. Just love that shit. They love that I'm a working man horse manure. You know what I mean? It's just horse shit, man.
They just, but silver spoon in his mouth was supposed to be the line. You know who could win up there? Rich Voss. Let him talk. The people will be like, this guy is a bumbling idiot.
But see, here's the problem with Rich. He won't admit that he's an idiot. Like he fights being an idiot to the end. He accepts being an idiot. Like I'm an idiot.
Big buffoon.
I'm stupid.
Let's vote for the big dumb guy.
Yeah, he's just dumb, but he got our best interests at heart if he's stupid. Yeah. Okay.
We got more Mumbles Menino clips here, Anthony. These are new ones that we've never played, by the way.
Nice.
Let's listen to this one.
You elected me 3 times.
Now 4.
So you know, I am not a fancy talker. That's for sure.
He's getting big laughs for being
self-deprecating.
Self-deprecation. That's like that's classic hacky comedy right there.
Yeah.
Hey folks, my stomach. Oh, hey, all fat people. That means that's saying.
Let me move the mic so you can see me. That old gag.
I can't believe that works, man.
It does, even in politics.
Step it up, Boston. That's my hometown.
Big dig, for all intent and purposes, will be completed. There'll be some button-up of some of the pieces of it, but basically it'll be all done by next May. It will not interfere with the Democratic National Convention. And now if you're coming from western part of the state, say out in Newton, that area, you get into the city of Boston within 10 minutes now because of the tunnel that'll take you right downtown.
Great.
For all intended purposes.
Intended. For all the purposes that are in a tent.
I love saying that to my girl. Oh, I'm going to suck these for all intended purposes.
Listen what he says here.
Washington refused to learn from cities that when they cut these programs, people can't find shelter, end up homelessness.
Homelessness. End up homelessness. People that can't find shelter end up homelessness.
Now this doesn't sound like sometimes. It's just no way that people are voting for this guy.
No.
Like, why he's talking like that?
Something's happening.
Conspiracy.
There's a conspiracy.
Do you believe in that?
How does this guy hold office for this long? When he can't even speak to his constituency.
You know, if that's somebody black, he had to make one mistake.
Oh, my God.
And I'm going to tell you, folks, that I ain't playing around. Did you hear the nigga man say, ain't stupid? He's gone.
Listen to him.
For all intended purposes.
You know, I don't want my politicians to talk like gangsta rappers.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. This guy's just an idiot.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the committee and I will reach some sort of a decision. If we have not reached a decision by then I will possibility of appointing an acting police commissioner.
I will possibility of... I don't even know what he's saying anymore.
This is the mayor of Boston.
This can't happen, man.
Shouldn't there be a checklist, and the first one should be you should be able to speak well in public?
I bet you if you walked around Boston, no one said they voted for him.
Right.
Like, did you vote for Menino?
No,
I didn't.
Who voted for him? I don't know anybody.
Who voted for that? Who voted? Okay, the people who did vote, why? Like, what is this? What is the charm behind this mumbling nonsense?
Here's another clip from Mumbles Menino.
The reason we don't have porta parties this time, because of the large crowds, what's happened in the past, they knock them over and they use them as weapons, and they put it's a safety problem. So we have several public toilets at City Hall, both in the lower level and the entrance, and they could use those facilities also. There's a school department next door, which has public facilities also. And so, I think, I'd rather err on the side of safety than accommodations.
They're using porta potties.
The reason we don't have the porta potties is because they're knocking them over and using them as weapons.
Have you ever seen anyone use a porta potty as a weapon? Yeah.
The Juggernaut? Oh shit! The Juggernaut's going to use the porta potty.
How is that even possible?
Can you imagine some type of terrorist threat in Boston, man? And Menino's the dude.
That you got to rally against? Rally behind?
The Arabs.
How do you get the guy that was, the mayor of Boston, when the planes fucking came from Logan, gets reelected? Like, how does that happen? I don't care whether he's responsible or not. People could call up and go, well, actually it was this, that. I'm just talking public opinion, the way things usually work. For politicians in charge, and you're in the city that got the fucking security just, yay, wave him through.
But he's a good person to have to take to take any heat off, because it's the pyramid thing.
Say I'm just an idiot.
Yeah, everybody above him can do whatever they want when we're sitting here talking about what a fool he is, but it's like, who's above this dude that's actually doing some white stuff?
Doing some white stuff.
We found a guy that voted for Mayor Menino. All right. He's a faithful listener of the program. It's Boston Strangler. All righty. Boston Strangler, what's up?
Not too much. I just want to tell you why I voted for Mumbles Menino. He had another opponent by the name of Mara Hennigan, and plain and simple, she was a fucking cunt.
Oh, they put a woman up against him?
Exactly.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work up there, especially.
You're just trying to look like you're doing the right thing. You know you're gonna lose the election, so throw a woman.
Sully, I ain't voting for no fucking cunt.
And that's Boston.
Fuck her. Fuck her.
That's Boston.
All right, you guys suck.
That's it. Fucking voting booths up in Saudi. You think they're pulling a handle for some bitch?
Fucking
cunt. Fuck her. She should be at home cooking dinner and raising our fucking kids. Not running for fucking mayor. Not. That's it. They don't want no bitch in there.
But he never said why he voted for Menino. The reason he voted for Menino,
because he didn't want to vote for the chick.
He's a fucking cunt.
Fuck her.
So he goes to vote. Just don't vote.
Yeah, then how about don't vote?
Yeah, don't vote instead of voting for...
That was the only one voting for him?
Mumbles Menino.
Is either her or the
we had a conversation yesterday about, will there be a black president? Will there be a woman president? Will there be a Jewish president?
There'll be a Jew. There could be a Jew. Jews have white skin. It can possibly happen if he un-Jews himself.
That's what I was saying to Voss yesterday. I said it's not like Shlomo Rabinowitz is going to be the first Jewish president.
You see what Ferrer did? Ferrer tried to Caucasianify himself.
Yeah, un-Puerto Rican himself out.
Puerto Rican himself, and that's why the Puerto Ricans didn't like him.
Yeah.
He just un-Puerto Rican himself, but he kept that name Ferrer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
That's just like the Chinese Billy Chung and Peter Wong.
Peter Wong.
Peter Wong.
Your name ain't Peter. Shut up.
It's black presidents along. Colin Powell may be able to.
That's what I said too.
I said yesterday.
Until he pulled that shit with Bush. Now he's done.
But the point I'm making, we had that whole discussion yesterday. The last state that's gonna hire a woman as mayor would be Boston.
No, you're not gonna see that.
City, sorry. I know.
Fucking tits will get in the way when she's trying to sign a fucking bill.
But that's the last
Slow down the process. Fuck her.
So it's almost like it's a pride thing they call the mayor Mumbles Menino.
Yeah.
Oh, that's his nickname.
Mumbles, they call it. How could you be proud you pulled the handle for Mumbles Menino?
Kooky Bloomberg. Nutty Bloomy. It's like
that's who we voted
nobody does that.
Let's say hi.
Only Boston, man. Only fucking Boston.
Let's say hi to Ann in Minnesota. Ann?
Hey, boys.
Hey.
This is fucking painful. Do not play him anymore. I could have swore he said that they were tipping over firefighters and using them as weapons.
No, it was porta potties. They were tipping over firefighters.
Porta potties.
Using them as weapons. Some people actually were conducting combat with sanitation workers.
Yeah, we haven't done this bit in a while. We got a few more new ones to play. Here's another one. Mumbles Menino up there in Boston.
Together, we can beat prostate cancer.
Oh, my God. He didn't say prostrate cancer.
I think he said prospect.
He didn't say prospect.
He said prospect cancer.
That was prostrate.
Together, we can beat prostate cancer.
Oh, okay.
Prostrate.
And I bet you that was an actual commercial, so he could have taped that a few times.
Dude. You know how many people say...
And cut. Ready, action. Together. Yeah. We can be prostate cancer.
Yeah, I want to hear the other outtake.
Cut.
If prostrate's the one they used.
You can't call him man. You fucking idiot.
Together, we could be porcupine cancer. Fucking dolt.
Well, it's all about Boston all of a sudden. Let's say hi to Mike in Boston. Mike?
How's it guys going today?
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, the big problem with the women in Boston is Jane Twift ruined it for everyone up there.
Why? I don't know the story, sir.
Jane Twift was the governor before Mitt Romney had a kid and was out for like 3-4 months.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she got into office and then she ended up taking maternity leave. That's right.
Yeah, you can't.
That's a long time.
Right,
Hey,
okay.
Patrice, why don't you run for mayor of Boston?
Because I'll get shot in the face.
Yeah, that'll work.
You going to vote for me? Where am I going to go? Go to Southie and Newton?
Just be goofy.
Hey, I'm running for man. I got a mumble.
Let's say hi to...
Last bitch couldn't even hold a fucking job down. She had to go on maternity fucking leave. Stupid. Couldn't keep her fucking legs closed. She's got to get knocked up. Can't even finish the goddamn fucking job we voted her in for. Fuck her. Fuck her in a fucking cunt.
I'd rather vote for fucking Mumbles.
I'll vote for fucking Mumbles Menino before this whore who can't keep her fucking legs closed. Finish the fucking job, then open your fucking whore legs.
Let's say hi to Kevin in California. Kevin?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, I live in California, and I've never seen this guy before, but every time I hear his voice, I picture Peter Griffin from Family Guy.
That's what he looks like.
Yep, he looks just like him.
I think Family Guy, yeah, that's where they got the character from, because those guys are from that area.
Yep.
Right, punching out.
Thanks, Kevin. Pat, go ahead.
Hey, up in Boston, if you put a black guy against a white girl, that's when we stay home and not vote.
Yeah, you can
that's when no one will vote.
That'll be some shit. Come on, man. Who would you vote for? Tell the truth.
I got
qualified man, qualified black man, or qualified white woman.
I got audio of Election Day.
Let me think.
If that went down, here's the audio.
Oh. We're here at the polls, waiting. There's 3 minutes left to vote, and
it's anyone's race.
With just need one person to vote. With 0% of the votes in, we have 0-0.
Come on, it's just going to take one person.
Well, there are still a couple more precincts that need to report. Let's now go to precinct 3, and yeah, that's all right. Our candidates eagerly awaiting at their headquarters the results of this race.
Because I'd win because I say, look, I told any friend I got, listen, go down there and scare all the white bitches and vote.
Hold the handle. Hold the hand.
We got more Mumbles Menino audio. The rest of the country enjoying this today.
Yeah.
You know, we have a fair share of that their operating budget, and we're going to look into all the red line, the yellow line, the orange line, the blue line.
God, the reporter's asking a question, and she's just laughing at him.
Laughing at him.
Hopefully laughing at him.
Laughing at him.
And he's trying to be serious there.
Our plans for tomorrow is to have a rally, a roving rally. It starts at the Hines and goes right down to Stanford Street right down, yeah.
You ever see the Princess Bride, that movie?
Yeah.
Marriage is a wonderful. What is it? The Jewish priest I was giving. Marriage is. It just sounds like it's just. How can I'm getting disgusted.
Yeah.
It's funny, but I'm like, are you joking me?
He won. He just
like
won.
The lady's a cunt, but was she good?
Did she well spoken?
Did she?
She know the facts?
Yes.
Did she know have information? Did she have a plan, or did she just go in there? You know,
she was a cunt.
Hi. Listen, you fuckers. Vote for me, or I'll come over your house and take your balls.
Oh my God.
Today we dedicate this plaque, which will serve as a reminder.
Dedicate what? A nigga? Did he say he's going to dedicate this black to
black?
A plaque.
Dedicate this black as a reminder, a remembrance.
That's funny on a whole nother level.
We're going to dedicate this black.
This black.
Thank you, man, for dedicating me.
And if I could start the bidding at 25.
No, he says,
oh, my God.
Dedicate this. Serve as a remember, though.
A remember?
Today we dedicate this plaque, which will serve as a reminder.
Remember.
Doesn't sound like he's dedicating a plaque.
Is he just off the cuff every time?
Ladies and gentlemen, the black. Thank you.
The black.
Thank you very much. I appreciate being dedicated. I will take this honor and do what I can. Thank you.
Tomorrow we'll dedicate a Jew. As a reminder, remember.
The guy is winging it all the time. Speechwriter, fuck him, who needs one? It sounds like he's going out and just riffing. He's riffing every time.
That's amazing.
We got a guy from Southie calling.
Oh, shit.
Jeff
right.
from Southie. What's up?
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Hey.
You know, listen, I didn't vote for that bitch because I didn't even see one campaign issue on that lady, you know?
Really?
I only knew Menino. I didn't know who the hell that chick Laura was. I mean, being from Southie, they don't put anything up with chicks around, you know, unless it's at the fucking bars, you know?
Yeah. Maybe she should have gone with the urinal posters
from,
like we have.
Where you from, D Street?
8th and Broadway.
Can I come over there yet?
You might be able to. You know?
Oh, you're getting a little weak now. I couldn't even drive through there by mistake.
It best be a day where nothing happens there. No crime, no missing kids, no nothing. Because you'd be dragged off in a second.
Oh, Southie, man. Good memories, man. Good goddamn memories.
Oh, I want to hear this clip one more time.
Today we dedicate this plaque, which will serve as a reminder.
A reminder that we used to own them. A reminder that they should be slaves again.
Dedicate this plaque.
And where will it actually start? And will the duck boats go out onto the Charles?
No, we can't put skates on the ducks, so we're not going on the Charles.
God damn.
We can't put skates on the ducks. We're trying.
You know what? Thank you, Opie, because this may have to have them do a recount.
Yeah.
And just do it again.
New vote.
New vote for people in Boston listening to this.
How many terms?
This is 4.
4
That's 16
terms.
years.
16 years this guy has been running that city.
If I got a girl pregnant when I was supposed to, my kid would be close to the age of voting, and he'd still be voting for this goddamn idiot. Well, I'm telling him to go to school and learn how to speak well, or you won't get hired by white people out there.
And there he is.
Blah, 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 blah. You guys want to hear just a couple more?
I love him.
And someone else asked if you'd be interested in running for Senator Kerry's seat should he win the nomination.
Let me just say, I will not be a candidate I'll seek, but I'll accept a draft.
I will not be a candidation or seek.
Well, he's trying to say that.
He's trying to do that famous Lyndon B. Johnson speech.
Do you know what it is?
I will not seek, nor will I accept your nomination for President of the United States of America. And this is Menino's impression of that.
And someone else asked if you'd be interested in running for Senator Kerry's seat should he win the nomination.
Let me just say, I will not be a candidate I'll seek, but I'll accept a draft.
Be candidation.
And then he
Be candidation.
He's getting big laughs because they're laughing right at him because he's still trying to do jokes.
I will not seek a candidation for the dedicated black.
I would have laughed just because everybody else was, because I would have been like, okay, was he trying to make
Was
a joke?
that a joke?
That was a joke? Okay. What the fuck was he talking about?
I'm about getting the job done. I want to work on this and get it done in a peacefully way.
In a peacefully way?
A nice peacefully way.
How does he fucking get away with
Listen to this one.
Like I said, it's about reinforcing the economic lessons that taught during the school day.
The acronomic lesson?
What did he say?
Economic.
Economic? It sounded like acronomic. I'm sure he meant economic.
Commissioner Evans is going across the pond. That's true.
Go across the pound. Pick up a dog.
Oh.
I know that Billy Bulger is president of University of Mass now, of which I am alumnus.
President of University of Mass.
That tongue is just battling with his teeth. There's a fucking UFC match going on in his mouth. Does it sound like it?
Down syndrome tongue. That's a regular man just born with a syndrome tongue.
Big fat tongue, just duking it, just putting a submission hold on his teeth and gums while he tries to speak, and his tongue taps out.
Oh my God!
You go to any neighborhood of Boston, there's artist living space, artist lofts. There's so many parts of this, the architectural, the media part.
The color dude was going to say what?
I think so.
This is how we will continue to grow the city's job base by being proactive, strategic, smart, and aggressive.
Smart, huh?
Smart.
All right, I think we're just about done here.
Boston is a majority city.
One or the other. What's a minority-majority city?
Reagan believed the buck stops here. Those of us who are leaders live by the principle as well.
Didn't Truman say the buck stops here? Wasn't that Truman?
You know, I think people just... Like,
it was Reagan. Like Reagan said, I have not yet begun to fight.
They must just listen to him like the people listen to him and go, all right, who's going to be running against us this year? A cunt. All right.
We win.
You know. You need in Boston, is there like some qualified white guy that can just beat him? Qualified
Apparently not.
Irish can beat this guy.
Yeah. Some Irish guy goes
Some fucking Mick can beat him.
Who votes, like, who runs against him? Was it a bitch last election?
I have no...
The one before that?
Because there was another landslide, too. It wasn't even close. So they couldn't even come up with a good candidate.
Anybody?
To go up against them.
Like Rutherford B. Hayes said, I speak loudly and carry a black stick.
Brother B. Hayes.
Brother B. Hayes.
Well, if there's 911, if there is there's something suspicious out there, call 911. That's the emergency line in the city of Boston.
Ain't that a bitch? That's the emergency line for the city anywhere.
Everywhere. In the city, boss, is something we came up with here. It's brand new.
We all know that to complete a major project like this takes real teamwork. So let's start by thanking our federal and state partners along with our congressional delegation for standing by us.
Delegation. I think that's delegation, isn't it? Delegation.
He talks like Popeye, the delegation. Well, the big things is almost complete.
I want to move on, but this stuff is too good.
It's crazy.
Listen to this one.
We got big problems. AT&T, they're sponsoring, this whole summer program with me, and you want Sprint to come in and do something. They do diddly dunk.
They do diddly dunk?
Diddly
dunk?
Dunk. All right, I guess we're done.
That's a harsh one.
Fuck, man.
That's some good shit.
That's one thing that really fries my nose.
Fries my nose? Fries my nose?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, hope burns eternal in Boston, and every year we start off, we hope World Series championship. Last year we got to the 5th game, and maybe this is the year.
Of course, he's got to talk about the Sox.
I have did my duty, and I did it last Tuesday, man. I can't believe I'm ahead of the schedule.
He did his duty last Tuesday.
All right, you got to end up on an up note, so here you go.
The vice president is saying is heightening the intensity, it seems, a little bit here. What's your level of concern?
Well, our intelligence unit is working with the state, federal officials, keeping us informed if there's any heightening of our security in the city of Boston. We're working with the federal officials to give us the information that we might need.
Do you think they're playing politics, sir?
I'm not saying they're playing politics. I don't have the intelligence they have.
Yeah, well,
no
you
shit.
certainly don't.
All right.
Well, congratulations, Boston.
Yes.
Boston, Mass. There he is. There's your man. There's your man.
It takes me leaving Boston, like moving somewhere else to just go, wow, man.
What the fuck?
I would have been such an activist if I gave a shit while I was there.
If you cared.
Hey,
at least it wasn't that fucking cunt. That's all I'm saying. Menino, he might not be the best guy for the job, but he doesn't have a fucking cunt.
That was her thing. That was his paid for by Menino.
Yeah.
Don't vote for her. She's a cunt.
Paid for by friends of Menino. Paid for by...
I'm from there, but I kind of hate Boston in some ways. You guys are from there, too. Didn't you have a show there?
We had a show. We were not from there, though.
No.
Yeah, they got fired when they said this guy was dead, but he really wasn't. I can't remember. Who was it again? Menino, the same guy that's,
He's kind of holding a grudge. We did that 8 years ago. We paid for it. We got fired. We got kicked out of radio for it.
So guy holds a grudge like he holds that office. He won't leave. They won't vote him out. What is he? Does he run uncontested every election? Because no one seems to be able to defeat this guy. He can't talk. You would think if one guy could deliver a speech. You can't refute any of the points he makes. Taxes and the big deal. Well, it sounded good. Heard a couple of key words.
Actually, we got actual audio of Mayor Menino.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce our senior senator.
That's really nice. Senior senator.
Listen to what he said, introduce. You hear introduce? Induce our senior senator.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce our senior senator.
That is the mayor of Boston for the rest of
Introduce our senior senator.
So he was going to introduce the senior senator, but he says this. Well, maybe he says no.
He's outraged.
To introduce our senior senator.
Our senior senator. We had a bunch of Menino clips.
Yeah, I got them all right here. Listen, here's another
I
one.
got to hear a couple.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, sweetie.
Hold on a minute.
Is it in Iraq
The Boston
feature?
Public Health Commission has also created an emergency preparedness guide called Live, Learn, Prepare.
Live. It's live.
New York.
It's live, learn, prepare. Is that what it is?
Live, learn, prepare.
Live.
The Boston Public Health Commission has also created an emergency preparedness guide called Live, Learn, Prepare.
Piece of garbage.
How about it?
Like how he's trying to make it dramatic.
Yeah.
It's also called
dramatic.
Oh, no.
Livy. What a tool.
Much like a cookie.
Huh? Hold on, let me get another one in here.
Much like a cookie, I predict the Yankee dynasty will crumble. And the results will be delicious for Red Sox fans.
God.
Oh, God. Oh,
Much
Jesus.
like a cookie. So he's much like a cookie?
Much
The Yankee dynasty.
Much like a cookie, I will like a cookie. Would totally predict.
You know something? Last time I heard that,
You know, cookies are totally.
someone brought up that point.
Yankee
Listen
haters.
to the context, the way he puts that together. The way he says it, he is a cookie.
He totally is a cookie.
He's the
much
cookie.
like a cookie, I will predict. Yeah, the Yankee dynasty will grow.
Come on, I gotta hear that again.
And I love how dramatic he gets. He's all dramatic because he's going to say something really important here, profound.
Much like a cookie, I predict the Yankee dynasty will crumble. And the results will be delicious for Red Sox fans.
He should say, I predict. Much like a cookie, or even that is a little much.
I predict that.
That, right.
Comma,
you got it.
much like a cookie, comma,
Yes.
the Yankee dynasty will
Or
crumble.
he should say, I predict that much like a cookie, Yankee pitcher will smash into a building in a small plane. Cricket. I mean, it makes as much sense.
I like how that guy, he can't think of more than one word at a time. Like their teleprompters, like those cards from
One
Bob Dylan
big
video.
word, right.
I
much
like a cookie.
This guy's from the Bronx. He has no clue about the mayor, but he's enjoying this. Shane from the Bronx, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Shane. I'm Jimmy. Hey, Bill. Yeah, after every clip, I'm expecting to hear live from New York. It's Saturday night.
Yeah, exactly. Sounds like a goof. Oswald from Whackbag, Mayor Menino equals half a honk tongue.
Yeah. This is like when Rupert Pupkin had the cue cards for Jerry Lewis, and they were all like
This is not a
wrong.
gag.
Yeah. It's like, I have a gun pointed at my head.
Here's another one.
That's one thing that really fries my nose.
Fries my nose.
Fries his nose.
Is that the saying? No.
No.
Burns my toes.
Burns my ass.
Burns my toes.
Always burns my ass.
Yeah, burns my ass.
That's one thing that really...
I'm trying to think of the two expressions he put together.
Yeah, fries
One way
my...
to skin a cat. No, that's not it.
something with nose, that really...
Fries.
He's not qualified to be mayor of Boston.
No. But he's been there forever.
We've been gone for 8 years, and he's been there
He's still
ever
there.
since then, and he was there a few years before we got there, so...
Facing the wrath of Menino.
He put two quotes together that don't exist.
That's right. He mixed metaphors that don't exist.
That really makes my nose want to go out and hurt a Jew. I don't know what that means, but that's how my nose feels when I hear that.
By the way, we have 50 of these.
Yeah.
So this isn't one of those rare things. We're not going to play all 50, but we got a list of 50.
He is horrid.
I have did my duty, and I did it last Tuesday, man. I can't believe I'm ahead of the schedule.
He did his duty last Tuesday. Ahead of his schedule. For dutying.
Sounds like every conversation we have on break.
True. I couldn't do my duty.
I'm about getting the job done. I want to work on this and get it done in a peacefully way.
Peacefully way. Oh, is he just a dope?
Looks like he just memorized a bunch of expressions that a politician's supposed to say.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember.
And got them all slightly wrong.
Mm-hmm. I know that Billy Bulger is president of University of Mass now, of which I am alumnus.
I am alumnus. I am alumnus. Alumnus. I am a alumnus. I am a alumnus. I'm announcing I must step down as mayor because I'm battling alumnus.
It's just that he's at which I am, and he's so excited to get at the end of the sentence.
Yeah.
He just rushes through.
I am alumnus.
Which
He's tongueness.
Moron.
Big fat piece of cow meat in his mouth.
But I also say, anybody who does this work is not for money. I don't do it for money. Let me tell you that much. I see my friends and what they're doing in life. I say, my God. I grew up in the streets of Hyde Park. My father worked in a factory, so I wasn't born with a golden spoon.
I wasn't born with a golden spoon.
It's a silver spoon in your mouth.
He's lazy. He's like, a born spoon. I'm going home.
Think of any element.
Yeah. Guys, spoon born, and you work out the rest.
People can't believe this.
A bird in the bush.
People can't believe this is the actual mayor of Boston, by the way.
Yeah.
They're calling from all over the country now. Yes, this is the mayor that had a problem with our homeless shopping spree.
Don't chicken hatch. What?
We all know that to complete a major project like this takes real teamwork. Let's start by thanking our federal and state partners along with our congressional delegation.
He's like Christopher.
Delegation.
That was the best part.
He's like Christopher Reeves. That's what he sounded.
Yeah.
Delegation.
Let's start by thanking our federal and state partners along with our congressional delegation for standing by us.
Standing virus.
Virus.
What an idiot.
Meanwhile, plates fall on people's cars.
What is
flatten them.
What's wrong, E-Rock?
No, that was me. Sorry about that.
Oh.
You elected me 3 times. So you know, I am not a fancy talker. That's for sure.
You old salt, you.
Self-deprecating humor.
Boy, you really show your underbelly, you good old guy.
You old salt.
Oh, jeez.
I like that self-decimating humor.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's almost like he was calling people idiots.
Yeah, hey.
You guys elected me 3 times.
You're the idiots that put me here.
I have to screw up.
That's
yeah.
Sure.
What am I supposed to do if you vote for me? Not take the job? You're the idiots.
Really cared about what he said. He wasn't just saying the words like a lot of elected officials or former elected officials would do. He was a man of great, great stature in our city.
A man of great, great stature. Oh, what a tool.
He met Charles Stewart.
I know, it's not like he mispronounces the words. He says another word.
He says the wrong word. Great stature.
AT&T, they're sponsoring, this whole summer program with me, and you want Sprint to come in and do it, so they do diddly dunk.
What the? Diddly dunk?
Good old diddly dunk.
That one will catch on.
He just opens his mouth and makes noises.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Monday, Tuesday, wagon, Thursday. As long as it's got a W. It's got to start with the same letter, and then it'll just be
then it doesn't matter what it is.
Let's go to Pennsylvania. Mike, what's up?
Much like a cookie, I will sit in the center of
8 men. Who say, we're going to end homeless, but there's no resources to end homeless. How do we do that?
End homeless.
End homeless.
End homeless.
Not homeless.
Doesn't care.
We're going to end homeless.
You're right. After the first couple words, it doesn't make a difference.
Matter. As long as people could kind of put it.
We need to work for the people, elbow 12-9.
He's fixing crypto quotes.
Washington refused to learn from cities that when they cut these programs, people who can't find shelter end up homeless.
It is like he unwinds like a old clock.
He just runs out of steam.
Yeah.
End of homelessness. And then he used homelessness kind of at the end of that, which just needed end of homeless.
Right. He's like, but he's trying to sound like a Kennedy. He's trying to come from that tradition.
Yeah.
But
JFK after the shot.
Yeah.
That's what he sounds like.
Ask not what your cons do in word, another word, and then word.
It's almost like he knows he's going to screw it up, so he tries to get as much momentum as he can.
Exactly. Get the energy up before he screws up.
It almost sounds like he's starting the next sentence too fast. Like he kind of runs out of steam and he just wants to rush the next sentence.
Ich bin ein douchebag.
The reason we don't have porta parties this time, because of the large crowds, what's happened in the past, they knock them over and they use them as weapons, and it's a safety problem. So we have several public toilets at City Hall, both in the lower level and in the entrance, and they could use those facilities also. There's a school department next door, which has a public facilities also. And so I think, I'd rather you err on the side of safety than accommodations.
Err on the side of safety.
Drop the portable toilet. Drop it. Drop it or you will be tased. Drop the toilet.
You know how many times I've been held up in security on a plane because someone's trying to bring a porta potty through?
They got one in their pocket next to their lighter.
Oh, is that great?
Today we dedicate this plaque, which will serve as a reminder.
It's a big day.
You said fact.
Yeah. It's a big day for someone, I think. We got to dedicate this plaque. I got to hear that one again.
Dedicate this plaque.
Today we dedicate this plaque, which will serve as a reminder.
Reminder. Hey, that's the word. We got millions of these, by the way. So many.
And where will it actually start? And will the duck boats go out onto the Charles?
No, we can't put skates on the ducks, so we're not going on the Charles.
Okay.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, you can't put skates on ducks. Man, speaks the truth.
Well, there's a boat called the Duck, and he was
the Duck Jaws.
We shouldn't be talking about the settlement. I mean, settlement is monetary. I think it's more important to think about the family.
What?
Money monetary. I know that guy, Monetary. He owes me money, son of a bitch.
It doesn't say people cannot walk to the garden or run to the garden. It means that people cannot congregate on the garden. 3 or more people congregate on the Boston public garden over the next several weeks, it'll be banned. We'll have more police presence on the common.
You conjugate the verb
conjugate. How do you vote for a guy that doesn't know what congregate means?
Stop conjugating there. Stop it. I see you. I heard what you said.
You can't give prisoners congregate visits? What a dope.
Can you believe it took us 86 years to win a World Series?
Yeah. I never felt sorry for Boston fans because of the World Series. I grew up there my whole life, and I think they deserved every crappy year that team ever turned in because it's just bitter. They're people in Boston they're suspicious of winners. Like, if you leave town and you do a little bit good, you come back to yeah. They're just awful people.
Wow, big shot.
Yeah. No,
big
like,
shot.
Did you see Dennis Leary's thing about the Curse of the Bambino? There's like a whole documentary they did about why can't Boston win and what was the curse. And then like 30 minutes in, they mentioned, they didn't use any black players forever. Like, Willie Mays tried out and they said go home.
Jeez, that's a surprise.
And then, but why is it the piano in the pond? Like, why can't they win? No black players till 1978. But what is but why
Willie
the
Mays
mysterious ethereal curse?
Look at this Docky jumping all over the place. Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, Fitzy, you're in center.
You're center. You play center. Yeah. Bring in the bases on your way in, you faggot. So awful.
Sully, get out there and shortstop. Hey, people are reminding us of other Menino clips here. There's a couple more to play.
Yeah, hope burns eternal in Boston. And every year we start off, we hope for a World Series championship. Last year we got to the 5th game, and maybe this is the year.
That wasn't
like a cookie.
That was all right.
This is much like a cookie.
Much like a cookie.
Much like a cookie.
I have chocolate chips in me.
Listen to this one. This is classic. He was reading to, I think, 3rd graders.
Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold tonight.
The Beyond. The Beyond
Is
very cold. No, the barn was
I know
very
the book,
cold.
too. That's how yeah, that's Click, Clack, Moo.
Aw.
It is.
Daddy
You're a
knows
good
that.
daddy.
Click, clack, moo.
Click, Clack, Moo. It's about some cows that get a typewriter. They start writing notes to the farmer.
I'm sure that book stinks.
Writing speeches for the mayor.
I think we have one more here.
Boston is a majority city.
He tried to say diverse. It was beyond him.
So he decided to, there's more. I'm trying to move on, but
those two words are opposites, too.
It's a minority majority.
I'm a woman, man.
Woman, I'm a
Boston
woman.
is a full empty city of majority minority people.
There's got to be a question. It's a full empty city.
Full empty city.
Like I said, it's about reinforcing the economic lessons that taught during the school day.
An economic?
Economic.
Dude, this should have been your response to his criticism. You just paste
play
all
this.
these together.
Actually, this kind of is. People are listening today to hear our response, this is it.
You guys should do this on the air. You should totally do this on the radio.
On the radio. When you do your show later.
That would be crazy.
I really am an idiot. Why put it on the radio in front of millions? You should send it in an email.
Yeah.
To that lady at the Herald. All right.
Yeah.
Can I
does it serve the kids better?
I didn't get that one.
I says.
He
writes, he says, listen.
Does it serve the kids better?
All right. Want to move on? I mean, we could go all day with it.
And that's so important to me as a city, as mayor, but also to the city of Boston.
To me, the city.
Important to me as a city.
As a city.
Not only, but the city of Boston.
City. He can't make up his mind.
This
Where else is he mayor of?
This is a famous one, too. Listen to this.
You going to make any bets with the mayor at Oakland? Oh yeah, I mean, he'll probably give us a spaceship for Jerry Brown. You know Jerry Brown. Yeah. A spaceship versus some good seafood. All right.
He's quick on his feet.
Oh my God, can he improv?
He's quick on his feet.
He was going with a Jerry Brown kind of being out there, a little spacey.
Yeah.
So a spaceship.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't think of anything else for what? What city?
For Oakland.
It was Oakland?
I can think of a few things he could trade. I don't think Boston wants him.
I would fire a bartender for talking like this. I mean, let alone when he's mayor. I'd be like, dude, people don't want to hear you.
Well, it's one of the great traditions of Boston, St. Patrick's Day breakfast, and Jackie House did a great job for the first time ever. Everybody said he couldn't do it. Well, he's rose to the occasion again, and he's done a great job. And the governor and Jen O'Brien, they've all been good morning, great jokes, and great time.
Good morning, great.
You're right. He lives word to word. He goes, stop. Good. What words go with good? Good morning.
Good morning.
He was a very good morning.
Even his own throat was rebelling against his stupid words that were coming out of it. It was shutting down.
His brain shut down on occasion, or whatever it was. He's like,
forget it.
Have to be flexible, and that's where we're all flexible to get through this issue. And I just say that it's difficult. It will be difficult.
I was just saying flexible, but that's an easy one. All right.
God, many people wonder in our nation's cities about how to solve homelessness.
There's two solutions for homelessness. More housing, affordable housing.
Jesus. That's a solution, I would say. House.
You know what?
More?
Yeah. If you're playing Family Feud, I think that might be the number one answer right there.
We had to decide between housing and outdoor space.
Right, it is like
more.
That would be the solution there, sir.
I would say more housing. Yes.
Number one answer on the board!
More water fountains. Strike.
How would you solve the drug problem? I think I said less drugs.
Less drugs,
yes.
Number one answer.
Good morning.
More diarrhea in my mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mayor.
That's not going to help the homeless.
What about the problem with traffic? Less cars. Number one answer. More water. Boats. Oh, no, the traffic problem. What about the problem
Buses, Mayor.
What about the problem of huge metal plates squishing women as they drive through the Big Dig?
Less metal plates squishing women.
Yes. Less corruption in the city? Oh, no, of course. Who's on that button? Oh, it's the construction workers.
Let's listen to that again.
More housing, affordable housing, and better health care. That's two solutions. I mean, the issue with homeless was we do a survey in the city every year. We go out and count homeless in the first week in December.
Homeless, he doesn't want to say ness. Like, that's wasting.
No.
The problem with homeless. His problem is, the problem with homelessness is, that's too many ness. The problem with homeless is.
Problem with homos are.
Problem with homos are.
They want to get married.
Of course, we're going to end homeless, but there's no resources to end homeless. How do we do that?
That's how he says it. It's not a slip of the tongue.
It's homeless.
He's decided to drop the ness.
Yeah. Well, not only is he a moron, he sounds like he has some sort of respiratory problem. Like he can't.
Yeah.
Not enough air to get his retarded views out.
Get the words out, so he's got to clip every word. Yeah. Just a little bit of every word.
Somebody blowing air up his ass, and then it comes out, and then he's got to wait till he feels something.
It's like a big bag.
Thanks, Tony. Okay, now I can talk again.
Anthony, what are those things you use to get the fire going?
Yeah, one of those bellows.
There you go.
Are you asking? Is Anthony the oldest?
Oh, he knows.
Bellows.
He knows every.
He knows a little bit about everything.
Yes, I remember using the bellows.
Here, we'll end
the steel mill.
We could do this all day. We have at least 20 to 30 more. But the girl that sang "I Saw the Sign," she is in studio today to do karaoke for us.
Right.
Nice. Oh, we'll explain to Louis C.K. next.
I've heard
you did hear this?
She's awesome.
Isn't she the best?
She's awesome.
We got one more Mayor Menino clip.
The vice president is saying is heightening the intensity, it seems, a little bit here. What's your level of concern?
Well, our intelligence unit is working with the state, federal officials, keeping us informed if there's any heightening of our security in the city of Boston. We're working with the federal officials to give us the information that we might need.
Do you think they're playing politics, sir?
I'm not saying they're playing politics. I don't have the intelligence they have.
Yeah, well.
And also, they'll let us know if there's a heightening of our security.
A heightening.
Like that's a...
Oh, finally, this is the one I wanted to play. He's trying to redo a famous speech here, and this fails miserably.
And someone else asked if you'd be interested in running for Senator Kerry's seat should he win the nomination.
What did it say? I will not be a candidate. I'll seek. I'll accept a draft.
I will not be a candidation.
Candidation or seek.
And he got a laugh, too.
A candidation I will not seek.
What? I will seek.
The thing is, the guy can take back anything he says. Because you said you weren't going to run. I didn't say I wasn't going to run. I said I was a candidation. That doesn't mean anything.
It's not even a word, you idiot.
It's not a word. You can't hold me to that.
You think I'm that stupid? I know it's not a word, and it means I'm not committed.
Hey, we got to go backwards. Remember we were talking about our apology? We found the apology.
Really?
Yeah, I'm serious about this whole Mayor Menino thing.
What year was this apology?
10 years ago.
Oh, this is fun. Can we hear it?
10 years. It's been, if you're just tuning in, we got a big audience in Boston. The trend came out yesterday. We did very, very well. We're going to be around for a while. And we really, really want to start doing gigs up in Boston again. But last year we couldn't do the comedy tour in the city of Boston. We had to be on the outskirts, right?
Yeah.
We have an animation festival we want to do in Boston in October. But once again, they're having a tough time finding venues because Mayor Menino is still holding a grudge for what we did 10 years ago.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, we've admitted that it was dumb and stupid and all that crap. And we did apologize 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And we just want him to finally let go of this thing. We don't need you to like the show or anything like that, but just let us do our stuff for the
the Boston audience.
This apology was given. We had left the studio. Right. We had walked out into the elevator area, and were blindsided by a news camera.
Right.
That wanted us to tell how we felt about the whole thing, or if we had an apology or wanted to say anything to the mayor and his family. And it was so insincere, this apology.
I don't see it that way.
Really?
I see that we were taken off guard a little bit and did the best we could.
All righty.
We didn't know there was going to be a reporter and a camera in our face at that moment.
Love to hear it.
All right, you got it there, E-Rock. Louis, listen closely,
I'm ready.
Please.
You think saying the mayor was dead was crossing the line, though?
Yeah. Yeah. See, right there.
Why are you laughing?
Right there is like you thought about it. You went, yeah.
But that's taking responsibility. I admit it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an open-ended yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Look at
When
us.
you say something sincerely, you close it off at the end. Yes.
Jimmy, you see it my way, right?
Yeah. I think you thought about it a little bit. I knew what you were going for, like the, got to admit it, yeah, you got me.
All right, stop laughing so we can get through this, Lou.
Right, okay.
You think saying the mayor was dead was crossing the line, though?
Yeah. I just wish, I feel bad that the mayor's, wife heard it. Who knew that the mayor's family is fans of the Opie and Anthony show?
All right, there is.
Why are you laughing?
Because that is nothing but pure sarcasm.
No, and also
that is sarcasm.
No, it's instead of apologizing, you're promoting the show.
Promoting
by reminding everyone, and also all people that are new to you, because it's the news,
right?
That this show's for everybody. Even the mayor's wife watches.
Even the mayor's wife
on WBCN 6.
Well, no, we were at the other joint back then.
Oh yeah,
the only station that really rocks.
Oh my God, that is.
What station was that?
It's the only station that really rocks, because everyone else that played rock, they didn't have their heart behind it.
We are laughing. We are just laughing.
We're not laughing.
What a couple of creeps you look like.
Oh, I didn't even see the picture.
Just ghouls.
Oh, my God.
We are ghouls.
Oh, my God. You look like you're going to go to the Clutter House. And
we've been in this business too long.
Yeah, that was on Channel 2008 Foundry. All right.
Yeah, well, of course, Steve has to take responsibility for what we did with our careers before we met Steve.
What a
Foundry logos all over our old stuff.
What an ass Anthony looks like with that hat and that hairdo.
I'm just the worst.
By the way, Stump Brain is reaching out to Mayor Bloomberg here in New York, and he's going to talk to Mayor Menino, hopefully on our behalf. We're taking this very seriously.
Oh.
It's time to bury this thing with the mayor of Boston.
Yeah.
Stump Brain could get some things done, I'm telling you. Let's go back to the apology, Lou.
That's right, Anthony and the boy with the Dutch boy hairdo. You should be on a paint can saying you're sorry.
Paint can.
All right, here we go.
I feel bad that the mayor's, wife heard it. Who knew that the mayor's family is fans of the Opie and Anthony show?
Used to be.
Honestly, I think it's stupid. I think anyone who listens to our show for the last 3 years knows what we're all about. We've done pranks like this.
Actually, I think it's stupid.
Honestly, I think it's
stupid, you say.
Grief-stricken.
This is the worst apology I've ever heard.
It's a good apology.
It's a non-apology.
Very contrite. Honestly, I think it's stupid.
I think it's stupid. I think the mayor's stupid, the family's stupid, everyone's stupid.
How many seconds? I think it's less than 10 seconds from to I think it's stupid. Like that's how long you were able to hold the farce that you gave a crap for. For 10, I'm looking at the timeline of that sound thing. I think it's about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, come on.
It's a terrible apology.
Let's acknowledge this was 10 years ago, though. I know the mayor's people are listening. And we really want a meeting and bury the hatchet, finally.
Mm-hmm. No,
all right, let's go back to the apology from 10 years ago.
Honestly, I think it's stupid. I think anyone who listens to our show for the last 3 years knows what we're all about. We've done pranks like this for the last 3 years.
We apologize to the mayor and his family.
I am sorry, Mayor.
What are you laughing at?
I go, we apologize to the mayor and his family.
Like a 4-year-old.
Yeah, it's like, all right, we apologize.
Sorry I hit my stupid, ugly sister in her fat face.
That is the most insincere apology I've ever given in my life. And I've given some real insincere apologies. It's just like, we apologize to the mayor. All right, you satisfied?
Look, this is the first apology of many that we had to do in our careers. This is the first one.
It's great.
Don't expect us to, know what the hell we're doing. I think we did a pretty good job for our first apology.
But it's not the first one you've given in your life.
Here we
it
go.
Just sounds
it sounds like
terrible.
It's unbelievable.
All right, let's go back to the apology. We're almost done. And then we got the mayor's response, I think, right after this?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
We've done pranks like this for the last 3 years. We apologize to the mayor and his family. I am sorry, mayor and family. Seriously.
I will not accept the apology this time.
I will not accept the apology this time.
But you have to accept an apology.
Even that one?
It's part of the rules. If someone apologizes, you go, apologized. All
if they apologize, that was not an apology.
No, it wasn't. You have to accept an apology.
Didn't resemble an apology.
That was worse than no comment would have been better.
Is there anything else left in that?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
We apologize to the mayor and his family. I am sorry, mayor and family. Seriously.
I will not accept the apology this time because they went too far. I have a great sense of humor, and but this is more than this is not a laughing matter at all.
All right, listen though, but it's been 10 years, so let's talk this out a little bit.
Let bygones be bygones.
It's time. We love the city of Boston, and we want to bring some things there.
Also, it was funny to say he's dead.
That's Louis C.K. I, at this time, don't think it was funny.
Absolutely not, despite the fact I'm smiling from ear to ear at Lou's remark.
Anthony, time for some Mayor Menino audio. And let's not forget about the guy that slapped that kid in a mall. I think it was. We'll get into that story.
Walmart.
Yeah, I want to do that, but we've been teasing this Mayor Menino audio.
Yeah, Mayor Menino's up for the re-election, I guess, huh?
It's amazing. We left Boston, I think 11 years ago, I think.
Yep.
And he was the mayor before we got there, and we did 3 years in Boston.
Yeah.
I guess he's been at it for 16 years. And
16 fucking years as mayor of Boston.
Mayor Menino. So he did a debate last night. He's been the mayor for 16 years, and we learned that he was able to somehow avoid debating people on live TV.
Yep.
And obviously it's because he sucks at speaking.
He can't speak.
He might be a good politician. I don't even really know. It seems like Boston does okay.
It seems like Boston runs itself.
Right. But Mayor Menino is up for re-election, and he finally had a debate for the first time on live TV with other candidates that sound so much like politicians.
Yeah.
Smooth talkers.
Yep, they're
very good at public speaking.
They know how to answer questions at a debate.
Mm-hmm.
They know that political lingo, and they have the nice voice.
Yeah.
And then Menino is like they threw a retard in there just for the fun of it.
You want to start with Mayor Menino's opening statement?
Run-on ideas and run-on sentences. He doesn't know how to wrap up an idea. He's stumbling over words, mumbling, getting words wrong.
What's fun about Mayor Menino? You get to put the periods in for him.
Yeah, go ahead. See where the period would go.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. McCrae, thank you. Mr. Menino, Boston better off or worse off?
Thank you, John, for having this forum this evening. And to the audience out there, thank you for being interested in a campaign about the future of our city. Boston today is a different city than it was 4 years ago. When you think about the issue of development, we continue to improve our neighborhoods. Neighborhoods of Boston today are stronger than ever before. When it comes to public education, we're making progress in the Boston public schools every year. When you think about crime, the lowest crime rate in 40 years right now in the city of Boston. That's what the city's all about. Jobs. We're in the green job era. And how do we create more jobs for the future? And on the green issue, let me tell you, this is about the future. We've done a lot with green job training. We continue to move Boston forward when it comes to our city. And we stabilized the tax rate. The last 2 years, the tax rate has been stable.
Yeah.
How do we get there? Because good financial management of our city, and that's what we do every day. Manage the city well for the people of Boston, make sure the taxes and the rates of taxes are stable.
Mr. Menino, thank you.
What the fuck was he covering there, by the way?
He sounds like, you ever hear or watch a sixth grader debate?
Yeah. He was just trying to fill up
as much time as he could with as much babble about everything. Green jobs. We're in the green job era. It's the future. And with that, green jobs, that's the future.
That's how a sixth grader would debate that.
Yeah.
All right.
He's the worst.
Mayor Menino continues by arguing with his opponent about street flaggers. What's a street flagger?
It's like they moved, the traffic through the construction sites and stuff.
Yeah,
they're using cops. And so the debate was whether to use cops to do that or just hire people to just wave the flags.
Ooh, that's a biggie up there, man.
Yep, the police details.
There's a policeman on every construction site in the Boston area.
Yeah.
I forgot what that's based on, but I think it's based on the fact that somebody did their job horribly wrong, and I think they lost some lives. So they said, nope, we're giving this detail to the cops up there.
4 hours to learn how to be a street flagger, a civilian flagger, to get their certification in Massachusetts. I'm for eliminating police details so that we can have policemen fighting crime in this city.
Thank you. Mr. Menino, 1 minute.
I'm in favor of police details because give me 200 additional police officers in the streets of our city.
I don't know what he said.
He said he'll give him 200 unconditional police. Well, I don't know what he said. It's not. I go 200 digital
details because give me 200 additional police officers in the streets of our city. Just imagine having flaggers on Massachusetts Avenue as you're doing construction. Who's going to get the cars towed? Who's going to move the traffic? But also, detail officers help us fight crime. Just look at Charlestown the other day. 2 officers on detail solved the bank robbery. The other day, 2 officers on detail helped solve another crime. They work, and the cost is approximately the same as a flag man. So details, there's a lot of conversation about that. But why do we protect the state police, and why do we have the Boston police? We need police officers on Mass Avenue, Dorchester Avenue. On side streets, yes, we could go with flagmen. But on main thoroughfares in the city, it's about moving traffic, it's about fighting crime, it's about more officers in the streets.
Thank you, Mr.
Wow.
Wait, Mayor Menino, you mean to tell me that a police officer on detail work as a flagman is the same amount of money as just some scrub waving a fucking flag? Stop it!
Wow.
Why are they homeboys for Mayor Menino?
Booooooston loves him.
They certainly do.
Mayor Menino says something about schools in this clip.
Something, we're not quite sure what it is.
No.
You, Mr. Menino, 1 minute.
I propose in-district charter schools. What I want to do is take the underperforming schools, give the superintendent and the school committee the opportunity to move those underperforming schools up to a place of choice schools in our city. We don't need more schools. We need better schools. In 2006, Boston was given the Broad Prize for the best urban school system in America. And just recently, U.S. News and World Report listed 8 of our high schools were nationally recognized by them. Do we have problems? Yes, we do, because we take every child in. But we're dealing with some of this. The dropout rates decreased by 30% since I've been mayor of the city. That's important. Also, we put full kindergarten in Boston for 4-year-olds. We went from 3K to 8s to 28K to 8s. That's what we're doing. But charter schools, I was never against charter schools. I was against the issue of financing charter schools because they get more money for their students than I do for the Boston Public Schools. That's my issue.
Oh, charter schools?
What
is that what he was saying?
Your issue?
Oh.
Child schools?
I think he was trying to say the word that we say
schools.
As charter.
Charter schools.
How does it come out child?
It sounded like China schools, too. I don't know what he was saying.
That one isn't as bad, but still. I mean, if you're the mayor, you should speak a little better than that.
Well, did you follow what he was talking about?
No.
Exactly.
No, honestly, you try.
Yeah.
And then
he runs on and on. You don't know what he's talking about.
Well, let's go to the next one. Mayor Menino says business is growing in Booooooston.
Why are we continuing to lose private sector jobs and failing to create new ones, and how would you reverse that trend?
John, 1,200 jobs increase because we continue to improve the Boston Public Schools, the police department, and fire. If you look at those number of those jobs, they go into public safety and education in our city. We're increasing our job. We just worked with one of the corporations to bring them to Boston. They're going from 700 jobs to 1,200 jobs. We continue to invest in new economies down the water from the creative industries of our city. We continue to do those things as we go through the difficulties of this recession that we're in. But I just want to say, looking forward, how do we look forward? Is look at the life sciences. How do we continue to invest in life sciences? How do we continue to look at what we're doing with the legal seafood development? How do we create all these things that continue to bring jobs to Boston? You know, the Municipal Research Bureau only looks at small numbers. We look at the big picture and how we create more people to come into our city, how we're helping businesses grow in Boston. That's what I'm looking at. Not then bringing in new people. Business grow in Boston. Precision.
Thank you, Mr. Yu.
He ended with precision.
Precision. And didn't he say he bringing more people into Boston for jobs? And then he goes, "We're not looking to bring new people into Boston."
Yeah.
He contradicted himself completely.
A little bit.
I think what he was getting at was there are new jobs in Boston because he opened legal seafood restaurant.
Yeah. And you don't brag about 1,200 jobs in a city
in
like
16
Boston.
years.
Yeah, in 16 years.
100 jobs a year, basically. Great.
Fucking guy.
Mayor Menino responds to accusations of corruption.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is something that's talked about up there in Boston.
I can't even say the word.
These guys will tell you that they've squeezed the budget to the minimum. But just back on June 20th, a City Hall worker, someone who worked at the BRA, James Rourke, gave the mayor a $200 campaign contribution. 10 days later, the mayor sold Mr. Rourke a piece of city property assessed at $100,000.
All right. You know what? You know what, though? This guy's got to relax.
Why?
He gave the mayor $200, and the mayor turns around and gives him a property worth over $100,000 for $200.
Well, same guy.
If there's corruption, wouldn't you think that number would be a bit higher?
Maybe that's all you saw.
A piece of city property assessed at $100,000 for a mere $5,000. This is the mayor's signature on the deed right here.
Oh.
This is the type of corruption that's going on at City Hall right now under the auspices of our political figures here. We need to stop the giveaways that's going on here.
Okay, that's a serious, specific charge made against you, Mr. Mayor. I want you to take the first turn to rebut it. Go ahead, sir.
John, Kevin, that's nonsense. You know that.
John,
that's nonsense. You know
Kevin.
that. John, Kevin. Oh, how am I going?
I don't know the other guy. I don't even know his name, but he at least sounds like a politician.
Yeah.
That's nonsense. You know that. And my record shows it. Mr. Rook got a piece of property, about a lot. We have that program in City of Boston. Land next to a person's home. We don't want to maintain that lot, so we sell it to the abutter next door. We went to our legal counsel. We checked it out. So, you know, your charges are out of balance.
Your charges are what?
Out of balance.
Out of balance.
There's like out of bounds, out of line, anything but out of...
He couldn't pronounce Rourke. It's his friend's last name.
That Rook?
We don't want to maintain that lot, so we sell it to the abutter next door. We went to our legal counsel. We checked it out. So, you know, your charges are out of balance.
Out of balance?
Out of balance?
Yeah, not out of bounds.
He was trying to say out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Oh, Mr. Rook. Mr. Rook. Mr. Rook.
Mayor Menino gets snippy about the city budget in this next clip.
Boy.
Is this a good one?
Oh, yeah.
As a matter of fact, since January, the mayor has put $120 million into the bank.
All right, rebuttal.
That is not true, Kevin. It's
Here's the document right here.
One at a time, please.
This is capital funds we use to pay our bills in city government. If you know how to do city budget, that money is used to pay our bills. And the city government continues to grow our expenses, our union contracts, salaries, operation. That's why we have the additional money.
Exactly. It grows and grows and grows, but we don't get better service.
Let me just tell you, the city has been lowest. We've had the highest bond rating of any of our city ever in the past. Why? Because we know how to manage our city well. Also, we reduced refinancing of bonds. We saved $30 million. $8.6 million was saved by overtime reductions. Also,
here's the document right here. We have more money in the bank than we ever had in history.
Kevin, we'll give you a lesson in budget management because you don't understand it. I was fortunate. I like you a lot, but you don't understand budget.
All right,
management.
let's let the other.
You don't understand budget management.
But this is the mayor trying to talk.
He's on the run in this debate. Mm-hmm. Oh, boy, that one Kevin guy is really bashing him. He's got paperwork, he's got signatures, he's got fucking figures.
Mr. Mayor, with all due respect, you have too much power. Your office has too much power. And unless we address that, none of the things that we've talked about on this debate are going to be solved as challenges that we're going to face in the 21st century. Go ahead, rebut him.
Yeah, Sam, this isn't just me. It's the people who work for me who have a say in what happens in state government. I have a cabinet, over half of those individuals, over half of them, didn't work for me in the campaign. Most of my department heads did not work for me in the campaign. This is not about patronage. It's about hiring the best people to do the job. Carol Johnson, Ed Davis, Barbara Ferrer. That's what we continue to do, is hire people who are experts in their field to help me do their job, because mayors can't do it alone. You need a good staff. And also, you have to have neighborhood folks who call on every day to help you make decisions about how you move the city forward over the next several years.
Go ahead. He's not rebutting the charges. No. He's charging that the mayor has too much power. And then he talks about his staff.
Someone writes, Superantenna, Superintena, Superantenna Sku Ka Me. And then writes, what the fuck was that? Superantenna Sku Ka Me.
There you go. That's where odorous Arungus comes from.
Wow. Mayor Menino.
Oh.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I'm stunned every time he speaks.
It's amazing. I think if you become a politician, you really need to know how to speak.
Yeah.
In public. Right?
Unbelievable. You should be able to. Part of it is being a public speaker. Your job is to, run the city, but then you have to be able to communicate what you're doing and what you've done to those people. How do you do that when you can't even speak?
You could be the head of John Hancock. You could be the publisher of the Globe. And I'll tell you when you was mayor of the city of Boston. You could be mayor of Boston. Because we all come from the same place.
What?
When you're trying to plot your summer fun, look for the oversized map pins. There'll be a different attractions across our city.
Okay, I defy you.
Go try to find a mapping.
To tell me what the fuck he was just talking about.
If you're in Boston right now, please try to find a mapping.
Give me a mapping.
And take a picture of that.
A mapping?
I've never seen a mapping before. What do they eat? What do mappings eat?
These cost increases can get the way of having summer fun, but only if we let it.
What? There's a mapping.
Is that a mapping?
Sam found some mappings.
What's a mapping?
Mappin's Fine Jewelers.
Mappin's Fine Jewelers.
That's not what it is.
Oh. Mappin?
Of course, some of the classics for you.
It's Mother's Day celebration, actually. Come downtown, enjoy yourself. Give the Celtics the rousing cheer they deserve. A rousing rousing season in the city of Boston.
Rousing season.
You know what? And it won't even be close, by the way. He will be reelected.
Oh, yeah.
No one comes close to beating this guy.
I don't get it.
I'm really delighted to have you hosting our first ever joint ceremony of celebrate 2008 Boston Educators and Service Excellence Award winners.
Eugehosen. What's Eugehosen? I don't get it.
Yes, the number of individual homeless are down.
Just two more for today.
John.
I was on Berkeley Street one day. Who was on the street begging? The guy I played cards with. Because he turned to alcoholism.
And finally.
But also, doing resumes. The other things I'm going to teach you on Friday are very important. So, if I was you, who was you to be there?
Who's you to be there? Well, who's you to be there?
We'll leave it there. We could go all morning with this. There's literally another 30 clips.
He is 30. A wreck. And he'll be the mayor again.
Let me say hi to Doug in Boston. Doug.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
All right, he is an ass, and he cannot speak. But a mapping is a little blown-up corner down of if you ever look at a state map and they have the city blow-ups down in the corner with all the details of it.
Sure.
That is a map in. It's 2 words. He's just a fucking mumbling idiot.
Mappin'?
Oh, so you can't even really defend him.
Did he even mean that?
Yeah, it's a map.
Yes, it is an actual thing.
Okay. Thank you,
He
sir.
just can't talk.
Wow. Let me go to Michael in Virginia. Michael?
Good morning, boys.
Hey.
Hey, when he holds a press conference, does someone next to him have an applause sign to let people know what's going on?
Yeah, just he's astoundingly.
He's a bumbling idiot.
Absolutely.
You just can't.
But he'll be the mayor again. Chris, Long Island.
Hey, what's up, guys? I heard if you ask Mayor Menino about the 3 branches of the government, he can tell you the House, the Senate, and legal seafood.
Yeah, illegal seafood.
And Andy in Cleveland. Andy.
Hey, as bad as Menino is, I don't know if I want to trade him for what we got in Cleveland. We got Frank Jackson. He's the anti-Obama. He looks white, but sounds like an ignorant black man.
Oh, we might. Can we get some of that? Maybe we can find some audio of that guy.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And
sir.
he's up for re-election.
All right, yeah, we'll look into that. I appreciate it. Let's go to John in Salem, Massachusetts.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, John.
Offering some translation for Mr. Menino.
Yeah.
The summer fun after the mappings.
Yeah.
He just wanted to have everyone go to the beach and have some summer fun with a napping. It's a small Japanese child. I don't know if you've seen the videos online. But
I don't know what he's saying either, but that's funny. Go to the beach with a map in.
All right, thank you. Well, Mayor Menino, he announced what? Some kind of something in Boston.
Health emergency.
Yeah, one of those health emergencies. I don't really know what that means. What do you get with a health emergency when your dumb mayor says we got a health emergency?
In Boston, we got a health emergency. I bet he says emergency. Emergency.
Let's see. Let's see if he talks better since being released from the hospital. He was in the hospital for a while. Yeah. Taking care of his shit.
Today, I am declaring.
Just the way he goes, Tay. It's not even today. Tay.
Did he just say I declaring?
I declaring.
Did he just say I declaring?
And he's going to say emergency.
Today, I am declaring
a
public health emergency.
a public health emergency.
But part of that is the Boston accent.
Yes, of course
to
it
be
is.
fair.
But it's hilarious. His fucking impediment, combined with the Boston accent,
is not
good. It's a hoot.
Today, I am declaring
a
public health emergency in the city of Boston.
Oh, is it Boston, right?
Boston.
The latest reports show an increasingly tough...
increasingly becomes increasingly. What the fuck?
He's just a fool.
He is a buffoon.
Look, I know I don't get every word right here on the Opie and Anthony show, but fuck.
Increasingly.
I think you need your mayor to speak properly.
Increasingly.
How do you say
increasingly?
The latest reports show an increasingly tough flu season. We're here to give you an update on what we are seeing.
Good.
What we are seeing.
What we're seeing. He almost has a whistle now to his voice.
Oh, he's great.
Talk about what we all can do.
Oh, it sounded like he was
protect
had a
ourselves.
lemon in his mouth. Talk about what the law can do. That tongue was fucking running rampant right there. He has to keep that tongue in check at every fucking word.
He needs to know where it is at every moment.
And he almost lost it right there.
That's why he's in the hospital. He's trying to have his tongue shaved out.
I'd like to just get a carpet just plain. That would hurt.
Yes. Tough flu season.
Hey, sir.
We're here to give you an update on what we are seeing.
There he goes.
Talk about what we all can do to protect ourselves and underscore the importance of taking these issues seriously. Today, we are announcing that this weekend, in partnership with our community health centers, we'll be offering free flu shots across our city in a coordinated effort with Public Health Commission. There will be special hours.
Again, his tongue ran off. It tried to run behind a molar.
20 years in public life, and this blithering idiot.
Oh.
He gets reelected every single time. He's been the mayor since we left Boston.
Yeah, and he was there when we
left
got
in
there.
98.
And he was there when we got there.
And a coordinated effort with the Public Health Commission. There will be special hours and special attention given to this effort.
I have no idea what he said.
Provide extra doses of the vaccine free of charge to all our partners to accommodate this important campaign.
What's he doing? It's important campaign.
Who did he sound like?
Ira.
It was Ira.
He did an Ira campaign.
Oh, please, can we hear that again?
Oh, I want to hear that.
Free of charge to all our partners to accommodate this important campaign.
He's trying to slow it down, I think.
He knows he's a fucking mumbling moron.
The King's Speech guy must have told him, you got to slow it down.
Accommodate this important campaign. We need everyone to help prevent the spread of flu this season.
Yeah.
We all have to take care of each other and work together. The best thing.
I love him.
What is wrong with this guy?
He's fantastic.
What did he just say?
And work together. The best thing you can do to protect yourself and your family is to get the flu shot. I've had my flu shot.
In my tongue.
I'm asking you
Swelled up.
to get yours too.
Oh.
It's especially important for young children, the elderly, and people with certain medical conditions like asthma, heart disease, and other conditions. That's why I can't say it enough. Please, everyone out there, get to the health centers this weekend. Get your flu shot.
Get your flea shot.
Get your flea and tick collar. We're giving them away over here. Heartworm. Make sure you don't get your heartworm. Get your flea and tick collar. Why you get Lyme disease. This fucking guy is the best.
Yeah.
Never disappoints.
Oh, never.
Get neutered, too.
What's up, Chuck?
Hey, good morning. I've got your political update from Boston.
Boston.
Yes. Well, guess who's mayor today of Boston?
Yeah, Mayor Menino won a 5th term.
He did it, man.
57 term. Now, Anthony and I got kicked out of Boston.
Jesus.
11 years ago. Believe it or not. It seems like yesterday, but we haven't done radio in the city itself in 11 years. And when we got there, Mayor Menino was already the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
He sucks.
It's been there forever.
It's amazing.
Forever.
What's going on up there? We got some Mayor Menino talking about his win. You wanna hear it?
You sure? Please.
Hey, Chuck, thank you, buddy.
You're welcome, buddy.
Chuck in Boston. Menino talks about what comes next for Booooooston.
Tonight, as we stand here.
Yeah, you guys keep believing
Tonight, as we stand here on a farm
you guys keep
in Boston.
You guys keep believing in your politicians. That's
Oh,
okay.
God.
They're cartoon characters.
This motherfucker.
And get Bloomberg sounding a bit swishy. I want to hear some of that.
Tonight, as we stand here, filled with energy for what comes next, we're reminded again that our city, more than 3 centuries old, still changes every day. Today, somewhere in Boston, a teacher taught a child to read. An entrepreneur.
Teacher shot a child. What? What is he saying? An entrepreneur?
Somewhere in Boston, a teacher taught a mayor how to read today.
That's nice.
Nothing. Maybe I should have gave it a second and hope for the best.
An entrepreneur started a novel business. A neighbor welcomed a new Bostonian. A doctor pioneered a new therapy. Before they started their day, or after they came home, they went to the polls. Whoever they voted for, they voted to reinvent our city yet again.
Reinvent?
Yet again. What, by putting you back in there?
To reinvent our city yet again with me again.
Re-event.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Unbelievable.
Boston's a cool city too, man. I like a little Boston
I guess
in my
there's nothing
life.
terrible going on in Boston, though. Like, as much as the guy's a blithering idiot the city runs, I mean...
It's just amazing, though, that no one can come up from the ranks and take him out.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yet again. The headlines may read that today we're elected to a fifth.
What the fuck are you saying? How are you not good at this yet?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like you just got into office.
He didn't just get the gig. He's been there for fucking ever.
Fucking Big A does the news better.
16 years he's been in that office.
How does he not know how to talk publicly after all this practice?
Wow.
I had to back that up a bit.
Yeah, I wanna
listen
hear that.
again.
Headlines may read that today we're elected to a fifth historic term.
Historic fifth term, you idiot.
Holy shit.
You've not been elected to a fifth historic term. It's not like you had one historic term after another.
Yeah, another.
It's a historic fifth term. You
True.
fucking wrong order putting words in fucking whole ass.
Whole ass.
You have to be a good public speaker if you're going to be a politician.
Oh, my God.
I think you just have to.
Yeah. What the fuck?
It continues, thank God. We got a couple more clips from Menino.
Let's be clear. We haven't made history with this election, but we will. What we create of it.
What does that even mean? Like, spoken properly, what would that even mean?
You know, like a good glass of wine. I like to take my time with this audio and savor it.
Yeah.
Just kind of enjoy it.
Yeah.
Swish it around in our mouths a little bit like he does with his fucking tongue.
Of it.
Oh, wait. I want to hear that of it again.
Of it.
Hold on. Sorry.
But we will. What we create of it. When we have provided a new Boston miracle for our kids.
I don't even know what
design a new urban.
I don't even know what that. What did he say there?
We provided a new Boston miracle for our kid.
You got provided out of it?
I think so.
Very good. Very good for you.
Miracle for our kids. Design a new urban mechanics for our city. Build one shared future out of our diverse backgrounds. Let them write the record books then.
The record books?
We put our residents in jobs. Shops and vacant spaces. Students through college. And the city has a fiscal downturn.
Physical.
Have people talking in the background.
Let's
Listen.
talk about history.
Let's. Holy babbling idiot.
It's amazing.
What a buffoon.
We have one more clip if you'd like to hear it.
Please.
Yeah?
I wish we had more.
Let me say hi to Jack in South Carolina. Jack.
Hey, boys. Happy birthday, everyone.
Hello,
especially
sweetie.
you. What's your name? Hey, listen. If I don't know if it's the sound quality or anything like that, but he sounds just like Archie Bunker sitting in a chair after about a six-pack of beer.
Hey.
You know, he's like, and then all you need is an Edith Funk or something.
Give me a beer, eat it, and shut up, meathead. What a blithering idiot.
That's all I have to offer.
Thank you, sir.
It was
Wasn't
a lot.
much. Oh. No, it was good observation. Wes, the trucker. Wes?
Hey, boys. Super quick. I like how George Bush would say one word wrong and just get crucified for it in the media. And then, yeah. And then this guy can't even talk for the past however many years, and no one says shit about it.
That's true.
I mean, I understand Bush was the president, so that's another level up from mayor, obviously, but just no one says nothing about this guy.
Yeah, the media up there in Boston, they pretty much leave him alone. I mean, there's a few guys, I guess they take a little shot here and there, but it's amazing they just let him just babble like this and don't bring it up as a very obvious thing. He can't speak.
Well,
Go ahead.
No, so the media treats that kind of the way they should. Like, it really doesn't matter. He's just not a great speaker. Like, it almost is like, as much as he's an idiot, the fact that he's not a good speaker and keeps getting elected is you got to kind of like that. Like,
I guess
they attacked Bush for making mistakes, and yet when John Kerry, who was running against him, there were certain words he couldn't say, they called it a verbal misstep. It was amazing how, like, the Times and stuff would softly word it for him, and yet Bush was obliterating it.
Right. Let's say hi to Randy. Randy.
Yeah.
What's up, Randy?
How you doing, guys?
All right, Randy.
Hey, those people cheering aren't really people who elected him. Those are all his special education teachers.
Burr, burr.
That's it for me.
It certainly is.
All right, one more clip from Mayor Menino.
The stories may say that today we beat our toughest opponent, but we haven't passed the biggest obstacle yet.
My tongue.
Complacency is the highest hurdle we face. Let us fend off the temptation to rest on past accomplishments or to walk in familiar paths. When we do, them right. Only then.
What did he say right there? Yeah, them rape.
Them rape.
Sound like he said them rape.
them rape.
That's a hell of a platform to run on.
Yeah, what the fuck? I think
he wants everyone to rape. I'm not really sure.
I'd have heard about this one.
Really?
Them rape?
Shouldn't that be on the front page?
Yeah.
Mayor Menino encourages everyone to rape.
Then rape.
To walk in familiar paths. When we do, them right. Only then.
Let them rape?
Then we can't overcame.
Can't overcome.
Our strongest challenge.
Then we can't overcame.
Did he just say can't overcome?
He is a disaster.
Yeah. Then we can't overcame our strongest challenges. Our victory today is not a trophy to put on a shelf or to parade on a duck boat. It's not a championship, but a chance. It's an opportunity to improve our neighbors' lives, to bring the city together, and to move it forward.
Oh, he stinks.
We are going to need all our strengths, all 600,000 of us.
He literally says nothing that is sincere. It is all political hack lie. We must concentrate on doing good, not bad.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Boston has the #1 mayor in the world.
Mayor Menino.
So he did a State of the City, I guess they call it.
State of the City. He goes up there and lets everybody know what a great job he's been doing.
Right.
Yeah. How is the state of Boston?
I don't know.
Is it good?
I'll let you know when I get up there.
Oh.
Ow! Sweet.
Oh, no. I forgot about that. Thank God.
So we should just, let's just get right into this. Menino talking and babbling.
I am forever grateful.
What? It starts off great.
I am Ram. He Amram.
Amram.
I am forever grateful to my wife Angela.
Oh, did you see her?
I ruined our trip, but she still hasn't kicked me out. She stood by me in our city like she always has.
Always has what?
I don't know.
Stood by him?
I heard shitty in there.
I mean, I have the transcript, so it's not fair for me.
What's shitty?
She stood by me.
Shitty.
And the shitty...
What's shitty?
I think the shitty of Boston.
Right.
She's wiping up his shit?
His shitty.
His shitty Boston.
Shitty. By the way, we don't have time to go to this guy, I guess, unless you want to really fast. Rob in Jersey, we were talking about old tube TVs.
Uh-huh.
He lifted one because he wanted to replace it, and he had an aneurysm.
Jesus. Poor bastard.
Can we go to him for a second?
Terrible.
Rob.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened, man?
I had one of those, like, 35-inch Sonys, like, the thing that's, like, you know, I don't know.
Heavy.
4 feet. And I had it up on my TV stand, and it died. So I got a flat screen, and then I'm trying to take it off the stand, and it was so goddamn heavy that when I put it down and I stood up, I was like, jeez. And I thought, like, I just got, like, a strained muscle. Turns out a week later, my aneurysm ruptured, and I had to go and have fucking brain surgery.
Holy fuck.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Those fucking...
Yeah, pretty bad.
You all right now?
Yeah, it was about 5 years ago. You know, I screwed with a lot of people, though. Like, when I was in the hospital, like, people, like, were friends who would call me, and then, you know, I would pick up the phone and go, hello?
Oh, you bastard. That's terrible.
Kind of funny, though. All right, Rob. Thank you, brother.
You got it.
I don't know how they dealt with those fucking heavy TVs. That must have been a nightmare for all these companies.
Terrible.
All right, back to Boston Mayor Menino.
In our city, like she always has. I'm grateful for my doctors, the nurses, the therapists, and hospital staff. Man, do they do a good job. They did a fabulous job.
Man.
I was an easy patient, let me tell you.
You like that, Jim?
Oh. The more good-natured it is, the happier it makes me.
It was that was fun, though. He's joshing.
He is fun-loving.
Nothing better than a good joshing.
Wow. All right.
I'm grateful to our public servants. They didn't seek the spotlight. They didn't miss a beat.
What?
I'm especially grateful for all of the visitors.
Wait, what did he say?
They didn't miss a beat.
Oh.
You tried to say that.
Yes, they didn't miss a beat.
I thought it was like minced meat.
Minced meat?
Yeah.
He missed a beat in the sentence. They didn't miss a beat.
True. Yes, he did.
They didn't miss a beat. I'm especially grateful for all of the visitors, the prayers, and hundreds of cards and well wishes reported day after day.
Sent him cars?
I'm just Tom Menino.
Cards, fish.
Oh, God.
I can't tell you how humble I am and how lucky I feel. I don't need fancy words to say this.
Fancy words?
I don't need fancy...
You'll pull me through.
I don't need fancy words. You couldn't, if you tried, come up with fancy words for anything, sir.
Man.
Hundreds of companies and thousands of jobs have come to the Innovation District.
What?
PayPal, the guys who do it online, you know what, is coming.
He has no clue.
You know what?
Yeah, well, you guys do online.
I don't know what happened there.
I don't either.
What happened there?
Great.
He's talking about himself a little bit.
He's talking about PayPal.
Yeah, PayPal.
You decided to go off script a little bit. Didn't quite know how to finish that old sentence.
Oh, man.
Hundreds of companies and thousands of jobs have come to the Innovation District. PayPal, the guys who do it online, you know what, is coming along the Greenway.
I don't know what he's saying.
Oh, my God.
I just can't wrap my head around
I think he's
the fact
dyslexic. I think he's dyslexic.
Oh, fine. There's a lot of people like that. But
And he has tongueitis.
How are you the mayor of a big, huge fucking city?
And
I can't wrap my head around this.
Even the dyslexic thing doesn't totally clear it up.
Right.
Because I read the transcript.
Right.
And where he messes up a lot are in his ad-libs. So it's not like he's reading the teleprompter and screwing up the words. Half of them are ad-libs.
He tries to go off script.
Okay, maybe he just gets so confused.
He
is confused.
He's an easily confused man.
Oh, wow, he just completely lost that. Let me go back. Somewhere around here, I think.
You guys who do it online, you know what? It's coming is along the Greenway. Converse is coming to Lovejoy WAAF. A New Balance expanding in Brighton. And digital companies are making downtown the new home. Innovation is raising our game, not just on our waterfront, but across our city. In our neighborhoods, we're making investments to keep Boston a livable city for families.
Oh, my God. By the way, I know what's wrong with him.
Wow.
He has a series of mini strokes every time he talks.
Oh, my God.
Holy mackerel. He's totally unprepared for the sentence he's about to say. He said the sentence was, New Balance is expanding. I believe what meant the New Balance store is expanding, but he said New Balance is expanding.
He didn't know what that means.
No.
He doesn't know New Balance is a company,
He thought there was balance that is new.
It's just amazing. When you're a politician, you got to be able to speak to your people.
Well, apparently not.
Apparently not is right.
Uncertainty around the globe and gridlock in Washington create real challenges.
Gridlock in Washington.
Uncertainty around the globe. Oh, uncertainty.
And gridlock around Washington.
Everybody's trying to bathe at the same time, and there's just all this gridlock.
So he needs a new washing machine?
Yeah.
Gridlock washing.
No hot water for anybody.
Oh.
Uncertainty around the globe and gridlock in Washington create real challenges. We shouldn't excuse Washington for their actions, but neither should we make them an excuse for our inaction.
What? Wait. That makes no sense.
I love the realization from you. Like, what?
But neither should it. What? Let me hear this again.
Oh, you want to hear that part again?
Yeah, I got to hear.
I don't even know how far to go back because it's such a mess. Go somewhere in here, I guess.
We shouldn't excuse Washington for their actions, but neither should we make them an excuse for our inaction. We shouldn't focus on our inability of others to get things done right.
Our
We should
inability
do
of
right
others?
by the abilities of people here in Boston. Our human potential is enough to power Boston's growth. Even we must have the courage and the creativity to unleash it.
Holy shit, is he a disaster?
Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Oh, my God, a disaster.
He adds little sentences into the beginning. He adds little words into the beginning of sentences.
Yeah.
And then once he gets to the end of the sentence, he realized that that word doesn't make sense, so he loses confidence.
Yeah, this is a guy, he just completely loses confidence
At the
halfway
end
through his...
every sentence.
Yeah.
So what? You would think after all these years they would just accept. Oh, here's the lispy one, by the way.
Gives us a vision of the promised land. He says, I've been to the mountaintop, and I've looked over and I've seen the promised land, and I may not
She's
get
talking
there.
about the Price is Right game.
Oh, right.
That's from earlier.
Is that it, the guy?
Don't you think at this point they could like just have an understanding and go, look, I'm the mayor, but this guy definitely speaks much better than I. And
he's been there 6 terms, right?
We've been out of Boston since '98. He was the mayor when we were there.
This is his 20th year.
20th year. Okay, I didn't know how many.
Shit.
So
but
it's
at this point, everyone would accept.
Amazing.
Okay, we know he doesn't speak well, so this guy's going to do this shit for him.
Or in 20 years, learn to speak.
Right, something.
Enough to power Boston's growth. Even we must have the courage and the creativity to unleash it. Others can help us get better, but only we can make us great.
Hold on.
What?
He tries so hard to
hang in
believe that he's a good speaker.
Right.
Because he does the inflection things.
Right.
And we here in Boston think we will be a great people. Like he does the inflection, but the speech itself is a disaster.
I think a speech therapist got to him and
is giving them some little like
Pointers
tricks
on tricks to cover up.
If you maybe talk in some kind of like rhythm
Cadence
or cadence or something.
Trick them with your inflection.
Right. Something.
Last year.
He starts off strong.
Then it just falls apart.
Yeah.
It disintegrates.
1 year ago, I appointed perhaps the most impressive group of Bostonians who ever worked on any project in our city.
All right, so far so
They
good.
met with educating experts.
Educating. Then they're educating experts. Uncle Jed, I'm going to be an educating expert. Well,
He was doing all right. And then the wheels fall off every single time.
Educating experts.
I don't think he got the... All right, let me hear that again.
Project in our city. They met with educating experts, diversity experts, above all, thousands of kids experts, our parents.
Yeah.
Please join me in recognizing our External Advisory Committee on School Choice. Will you stand up in here?
Yeah. Stand up in here.
Stand up here.
I guess up there, it's just part of. It's like Giuliani's list. Although with him, it's hard to understand what he's actually saying. But I guess they're just so used to it up there.
Giuliani with the lisp, though, you knew what he was saying.
Right.
This is a whole nother world.
Yeah.
Maybe the speechwriter's just a complete asshole, and that's exactly how it's written down.
Verbatim, yeah.
Right, he's just saying it verbatim.
In 2013, we'll also make Boston the premier city for working women.
Working woman.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah,
Just
he
one.
said working woman?
For working woman.
He did say that.
He said working woman.
There's one woman. She's working.
But right near the end, he kind of realized it, and I think he was trying to throw that E in.
Woman.
Yeah, I think he tried to fucking make good there.
In 2013, we'll also make Boston the premier city for working women.
Yeah.
I am surrounded by strong women, starting with Angela, Susan, Lisa, and especially my granddaughters. They are very strong.
Oh, they're very strong.
Stand up.
Stand up.
My cabinet includes many remarkable women.
His cabin includes many remarkable women.
I think all of us have said woman instead of women.
No, I haven't.
Maybe once. My point is, once in your life, or here or there. But to say to have the same mistake through this over and over again,
3 times over the course of 3 sentences.
One is singular, one is plural. How hard is that?
I don't know.
My cabin includes many remarkable woman. Holy shit, that was a good one.
My cabinet includes many remarkable women.
His cabin?
Some I have known for years. Others have joined us more recently. Now, I didn't find any of them in binders.
Whoa! Look out.
Watch out.
A little jab at Romney, I believe that was. Or was it...
that Romney guy.
Yeah.
Who hasn't
Remember
tweeted
him?
since the election, by the way.
Take that,
He's done with Twitter.
Republicans.
He cares.
He's done with Twitter.
Wow.
He's had it. What do you think Romney is? You think he's growing a beard?
He's rich. He's
Yeah,
just
I like to
having
think he hasn't cut his nails or his facial hair in a couple months now.
Yeah.
Let's get through this. Menino talks about job preparation.
Mm-hmm. Jesus.
All right.
The most powerful way to unleash a person's talent
To leash a
prepare
person's
them for a
talent.
job. We have many programs in places that do this work,
Okay.
but we can do more.
So far,
I
so good.
believe Boston's Center for Youth and Families can be the key.
Okay.
We'll help update our neighbors' skills in our community centers, too. As a first step, I'm pleased to announce a pilot with Harvard and MIT edX that will bring free courses to community centers.
Oh, man.
All right. He sort of got through that one.
It was stumbling.
That's the best he's going to sound right there.
That last sentence, he was like,
it's falling
I hope
apart.
they clap
But
soon.
yeah, he got through it.
Yeah.
We also have to say, enough is enough in our own neighborhoods. 2 weeks ago, Boston Police joined federal and state partners to sweep 27 criminals off the streets of the Bowdoin Geneva community. The cooperation of these public safety officials is matched only by the commitment of the good people who live in that neighborhood. I am pleased to announce tonight that that task force will extend its work for the rest of the year. Those who bring guns and drugs into our neighborhoods should know we will bring you to justice.
Oh, wow. Not so bad.
Probably very scared.
See,
yes.
We've been playing so many of his clips that we just accept that now.
Now that's fine.
We accept that as a good one.
That was perfect enunciation.
For him, that was great.
For him, yeah.
A+ for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Enough's enough.
Right.
Enough's enough.
And finally, Mayor Menino loves Boston.
This is the era of the city.
Yeah, you're the error of the city.
The things that make cities great, our greatest is its people. That diverse, skilled crowd of talent. So, I've never in 20 years been more optimistic about our future.
Never?
Never.
All it would take to lead in the next decade, the decades after that, is to help each other reach our full human potential.
What does that even mean?
They don't know when to clap. They just do it when they see him back off the
Sounds
mic.
too difficult. I can say to you with complete confidence
No, you can't.
that it's not.
That's complete confidence.
Yeah.
Just pull for each other. As much as you pulled for me. I want to thank you all.
Tells the hookers.
Water my house.
Just pull for me.
You know what? We've heard worse.
Sure.
But still good.
No, there were some in there that were really good.
There were some doozies?
Yeah. Oh, no. I'm graped out.
You want some grapes?
Oh, fuck yeah, I want some grapes.
That was fucking...
No, thank you.
We're all going to eat grapes. We're going to take a break. Rich Voss is going to join us next.
Booooooston's people are its number one horse.
Sorry.
Surely we can pull together and make Booooooston the better city in the nation.
Are you hiring females in your cabinet?
My cabin is full of women.
Full of woman. And then he does it 2 other times.
Hey, Mr. Mayor, you sound like you got a bunch of fucking shit in your mouth or something.
Jesus. Is that Mayor Menino? Hold on.
Oh, what?
So what do you think is going to happen with the airport? You think nothing is going to get off? We heard that there is one runway open, but do you think anyone will be taking off today whatsoever?
Right to it.
I doubt it very much because we don't have the, as I understand it, the planes available at the Logan presently. They didn't come in from other airports, and so because there were, I know friends of mine who were in Atlanta, they can't get back to Boston until Friday, and some of my friends who were going to Florida can't leave Boston until Friday also.
Maybe
so there's a real delay in having
there.
equipment available at the airport.
Mayor, how far in advance does your city ramp up for an event like this?
Well, we started on we had a first meeting on Sunday afternoon in my office. But it's always on our agenda about snow because snow is a tough issue to deal with. As when you're mayor of Boston, people expect you to plow those streets and make sure they're passable, and that's why we take it very seriously in the city of Boston, and we continue to work hard at making sure that all our streets are passable and get we got the governor working with us on the issue, and everybody's working together.
All right, Mayor.
Clarence Williams III. Great. Hey, Link.
Don King.
We have to explain to Amy Schumer. Amy, the mayor of Boston is a mumbling ass.
Okay.
He wasn't that bad there, to be completely honest with you, but he did his State of the City yesterday. Mm-hmm. And we're going to play a couple of the highlights.
Oh, great.
It's worth playing.
He's known for his bumbling and fumbling over words because his tongue is so huge for his mouth.
This guy sounds awesome.
He's just fantastic. He actually had us thrown out of Boston when we were doing radio up there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
Little
Opie thought it was a good idea to say that he was dead.
Well, that's a great idea.
I thought it was a great idea to go along with it.
You want to do radio? Let's do radio together. I need someone that understands my ideas.
I went right along with it.
Because I woke you up.
Oh, wow. That is
He's so bad that we have like a best of disc of him fucking up everything.
Nice.
Oh, wonderful.
But we have the latest stuff. He did the State of the City yesterday. They're quick clips, so we're going to run through this.
State of the City with Mayor Menino.
Yeah, this is the first thing here. Oh boy, if this works.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Here's Mayor Menino, the state of the city, did this last night. It's terrific. Listen to this, Amy.
All right.
We gather in this cradle of liberty and thank our armed forces for protecting our freedoms.
Protecting our
He sounds
freedoms.
deaf.
Protecting our freedoms.
Maybe he's deaf.
Thanking our armed forces. He's got that really bad Boston accent.
Right.
To begin with, and then he can't pronounce
Our
that.
armed forces.
It's like he can't hear it back.
He said protecting
our freedoms. You know, you want our freedoms to be protected.
Here's the next one, Mayor Menino.
We come together to take stock of where we stand and to plan for the days ahead. Even with the challenges behind us, the big ones that remain to tackle, I am relentlessly optimistic about 2011.
I am relentless optimistic.
I'm upbeat about our prospects, confident in our neighborhoods, energized for the coming days.
Energized.
He's missing words.
He really is leaving them out.
It sounds like in high school when you're like, let's get the Down syndrome kid to run for president.
Yeah,
so he has to make a speech.
Right.
Not that we did that, but we did that 2 years
I
in
never
a row.
realized.
Yeah, he almost won. He would have won. The school was like, he can't win.
I never realized Menino
Can't tie
was
his
so
shoes.
far ahead of his time because he's speaking in Twitter.
Yeah.
It's as many characters as you could use.
140 characters.
In
He knows.
Twitter, so he's a genius.
He throws a picture in.
How did he say neighborhoods, or he said neighborhoods?
Neighborhoods.
Wait, I want to hear that.
Neighborhoods.
Let me do that.
2011. I'm upbeat about our prospects, confident in our neighborhoods, energized for the coming days.
Neighborhoods.
I love that. I remember being in the neighborhoods once. I went camping.
I love that he's
in
an
the
interpreter.
neighborhoods.
Want more of this?
Ass.
You want more of this?
Please.
I'm enjoying it.
Keep him going. Love Mayor Menino.
Oh, boy, this is a doozy.
We trained 2,200 more teachers to teach English learners. We launched our internet.
English learners. What?
One of them couldn't work with you?
I know,
Just
right?
get one.
He's talking about English.
Oh,
But
man.
he said he checked it in the day. He said he
English,
checked it.
do you speak it?
Let's get back to Mayor Menino. More audio of Mayor Menino in the state of the city. Oh no, we're going to play that English clip again.
We trained 2,200 more teachers to teach English learners. We launched our international baccalaureate program.
What?
And the results are paying off.
Not with you.
What was that
baccalaureate?
What was that? What word was that supposed to be?
I don't know what he said.
Paying off.
Pay off. English learners. He's an idiot.
Oh, boy, listen to this one.
I also said last year, begin turning our South Boston waterfront to a job-creating innovation district.
What?
Startups increasingly call the innovation district home. I said that our waterfront should not turn into anywhere USA. Instead, through creative and some insistence,
Well, that's
it's
a tough
becoming a
word.
model
That's a tough
for
word. That's
country
not his
for
fault.
how to rebuild the economy around new and growing industries.
He's the
Holy
mayor.
fuck, he's
of
been the mayor
Boston.
forever, too. He's been the mayor
He
forever.
says ours like an Indian person.
Ah!
Glowing.
He's a buffoon.
He really is a fucking boob.
All right, we'll move on with, this one's terrific, too. They're all good.
In Boston this year, we continue to see unending displays of hard work and uncommon acts of devotion. As just one example, when the earthquake struck Haiti 1 year ago tomorrow, Boston rallied around our Haitian friends to help them recover. And we stand with them still.
Another earthquake.
We've made great strides amidst deep challenges.
All right, so
What did he do?
So what happened there? He's flailing his arms, I guess.
He's rallying
and he
around
smacked the
Haitians.
mic.
He knocks over his mic. It has to go pick it up.
Haitian friend. Oh, really? He knocked it right over?
It's amazing. He's the mayor of a fucking huge city.
By the way, they were talking about how billions were given to the Haitians, and a year later,
Not much has been done.
Less than 5% of the rubble has been removed,
Yeah.
and most of the population is still living in tents, and no one has any accountability of where this
It's
money
just
went.
a shitty country. There's no government that does
Corrupt.
anything. It's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous.
And all the do-gooders
Plow it
have moved
over.
on to the next thing.
Well, because again, they don't
even
want us
care.
there. We go in there and they accuse us of occupying. It's like
Yeah.
you can't fucking win.
Right.
Scumbags like Chavez say that the U.S. is occupying Haiti. That fuck.
Yeah, have fun. Rebuild your own fucking country, then. I don't give a shit.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah. They'll figure it out.
Figure it out.
They'll figure it out eventually.
What comes around, you know.
135 to Haiti.
Yeah.
Pound sign for what?
Did you text it?
No! Why would I text that? God.
Did I tell you what fucking happened to me on a fucking plane?
Yes. Did you crash?
Dude.
What happened?
I'm sitting there, and a guy who's walking into coach made eye contact.
Whoa. Whoa.
What a fucking asshole.
Oh, my God.
I actually took out my ticket. I'm like, do you see how much this costs?
Yeah.
And I just thumbed towards the back, and he understood.
Scram.
That is.
Amy
That's
understands this.
scram.
I have no color if Jim, even if he has eyes or has what color. I have
No,
idea.
you don't look at him.
I don't
just
look
hope
at any of him.
all planes should be boarded. When you walk on, you should go to the left to go to first or the right to coach.
I like when they do board like that, and I enjoy that. I don't like when the riffraff has to walk through. But one thing I do enjoy, though, this is kind of a little perk about first class. You board first. I get, and immediately I'm like, Bloody Mary, please, Bloody Mary.
You
and
snap your fingers.
I snap my fingers. I'm like, Bloody Mary, and some sexy stew comes over and gives me a Bloody Mary. And I'll sit back in the chair. Reading a magazine, and then they start letting the riffraff on, and I'll just glance slightly every so often, every fifth scum or so, I'll glance up like, yeah, the seat is this big. Yeah, I am having a cocktail. Yeah, I am reading a nice magazine.
This is what you hear if you're walking towards the bash. I want you to say this. Say, hey, a big fan.
Okay, I'm walking through.
Excuse me, Mr. Norton. I'm a huge fan. Oh, sorry.
Ruffle your magazine.
I ruffle my paper and hold it up higher.
And don't make eye contact. Yes. And then they just move on.
You must be rich.
Wow.
Can I, excuse me, can I, or if I just catch somebody looking, like if I'm just there and I catch those peepers, I just.
Don't you love the people that have the shit small seat tickets, yet they look at the numbers of the first class seats
yes.
Maybe I got lucky and my shitty ticket gets me a grand seat.
Yeah, maybe 27 is this close to the front.
Right.
27.
Maybe it goes backwards.
Yeah, there it is.
32.
It's seat 27.
Oh, man.
I'd hate to be in seat 1 way back there. Oh, the scum. Oh, enough. I like the fact that during a crash, that front capsule pops off and glides slowly down to earth as the rest plummets in flames.
Implodes.
Oh, it's fantastic.
There's a parachute in the front of the plane.
Yes, we all know about that piece.
All right, let's get back to Mayor Menino. State of the city last night. Wonderful, brand new fuck-ups from this asshole.
Across so many fronts, the state of our city is exceptionally strong and resilient. However, there remains exceptions to that great strength. Now, some of us experience more opportunity and more prosperity. Some in our city will endure more hardship.
Summeracity?
As many of us look forward with great hope, some in our city will wonder where to find it.
Summeracity?
Are you allowed to just create words?
He's making this up.
All I know is I want some of those prosperries.
Summeracity? What was he saying when he said summeracity?
Let's go back.
Is it actually some in our city?
I guess.
Some in our city?
You're like the interpreter.
I try, yeah. Wow.
Will endure more hardship. As many of us look forward with great hope, some in our city will wonder where to find it.
Summeracity.
Summeracity.
This is like the King's speech, but only with a retard.
I bet you he doesn't go see that movie, huh?
No. I don't get this movie. It's not funny at all.
He speaks perfectly well.
Yeah, well, he sounds like a charm. He speaks like a charm.
Almost done with the clips. One more from Menino here.
So as we move out of this recession, job one, making sure that Bostonians who still don't have work can find it. Jobs are the greatest equalizer. Jobs are the path to family success and opportunity.
The
Jobs are the path. The path.
That's not even the Boston accent.
No.
That is just
Jobs little pop.
That guy's an adult.
You want a bonus clip?
Please.
Yeah.
But also make sure educational opportunities is shared across the city. We'll continue to our aggressive educational reform efforts. Turning around underperforming schools is the best way to provide great schools in every neighborhood.
Great schools, every neighborhood.
He just leaves out words whenever he
He
wants.
just leaves them in. He pluralizes words that don't need them.
Great schools, every
Unbelievable.
neighborhood.
Guy has been a dummy for years. They keep electing him.
I got Dan. Dan, what's up?
Hey, have you noticed that Menino's voice sounds like Frosty the Snowman from the old Rankin Bass Kids cartoon? Listen to
Really?
it.
I got to go back.
Dan
and
the
listen to that.
Man.
Dan the Man's got one.
I hate anyone called Dan the Man.
Of course you do.
And then we got here's the post address. I think this might be the news now.
So, Mayor, with everything you've been through physically, this is your last term, right?
Of course not. I told you earlier, 10 more years.
10 more years. Okay, that would mean Menino would be bowing out in 2021 after his 7th four-year term. A mind-boggling tenure if he's serious, and who's to say he isn't? Many Bostonians have never known another mayor, and it may be many more years before they get that chance.
Who the fuck is this snidely guy talking? What a horrible man. Never got a chance.
Hello, la la la. The mayor. Hello.
They're fucking horrible reporters.
And how is that possible in this country to be a mayor for 28 years?
No,
What kind of a role model is that for kids?
I know.
You don't
have
want to grow
to
up and be mayor? No, I want to speak correctly.
Yeah, you don't have to be the mayor of
I wanna speak
Boston.
English.
They'll keep electing you.
Good evening, fellow Democrats.
Just to hear right off the bat.
Good evening, fellow Democrats.
And you can hear those.
He doesn't even have mic technique after all these years.
It's terrible. And he doesn't think about what he's saying. Like, you can hear in that pause, his brain wanted to say fellow Americans.
Yes,
But in his head, he also wanted to say fellow Democrats. So he had to stop himself.
Right.
And then he got to make sure he wasn't saying Republican. Like, he just does it.
He doesn't even know how close he's supposed to be to the mic. That's like us starting the show every morning, like, good morning, everybody.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Right. Like, how do you not know how to use a mic?
He's a dunce.
Oh, he is.
He's just so intrusive.
Yeah, he is.
Good evening, fellow Democrats and fellow Americans.
Aren't they one and the same? Aren't they one and the same?
And fellow people.
And fellow Americans.
And fellow humans.
Fellow people with ears and heads. All right, just say everybody. Hi.
Fellow earthlings.
He talked for 6.5 minutes, and he's filling time by adding Americans to Democrats.
Fellow people in our solar system. Fellow people in our galaxy. Fellow people in our universe.
Right. Get it.
Good evening, fellow Democrats.
You know we got to play it another 5 times.
Of course.
Oh, he's great.
What is he holding down a belch?
Doesn't sound like
Little acid reflux?
He sounds like a kid who just got shoved out onto the stage in front of the microphone. Talk! His abusive father, talk!
Good evening, fellow Democrats and fellow Americans. I come from Boston.
Yeah.
We launched a revolution. We first sent John Kennedy to Congress. There were millions of students who have come to study, including a great American named Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh, my God. Martin Luther King Jr. I'm trying to appeal to the colored people here.
What an embarrassment.
Oh, Martha Luther King Jr.
She was the one from the bus, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Is he referencing the Revolutionary War? Because I'm not really sure. Or is
Tea
there
Party,
another-
maybe?
Yes.
Or is there another revolution that happened in
Saudi
Boston?
Revolution.
You could hear the way the crowd went wild. They all knew what he was talking about,
But
too.
what, what a weird bunch of things to
Crazy.
say it
in a group. Like he grouped a lot of weird things together.
He
there.
did. Yes.
Students, Martha Luther King, and a revolution. Which one we're not really sure of.
He's 30 seconds in, and already there's murmuring. Martha! How are you losing the crowd before 2 sentences are finished?
You want to hear Martha again?
I want nothing more.
Here, where millions of students have come to study, including a great American named Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Jr. Oh, is he a dope? When I heard that yesterday, first I start laughing my ass off, and then I'm just thinking, he didn't disappoint within 10 seconds of his speech. He didn't disappoint.
Good evening, fellow Democrats.
Good evening. He could have delivered a speech like Kennedy after that, and still it would have been worthy of a Menino just for Martin Luther King Jr.
But you can hear in between the pauses, he just loses them. He's non-charismatic completely.
No, nothing. He's got nothing.
One more time.
Martha.
Here, where millions of students have come to study, including a great American named Martin Luther King Jr.
And he said a great America named.
Including,
well, I come to study. Including a great America, Martin Luther King Jr.
Your brain is supposed to organize words and then flow them out. But I think what his brain does is it opens a hatch and dumps all these words into his mouth, and then he has to make a snap decision before they fly out.
How are you a politician and you can't speak properly?
I don't know. That's hilarious.
How is that possible?
And he's been mayor forever. He's not new, you know what I mean? Like, this is not like his big...
Well, we pulled our stunt 14 years ago.
Oh, my God. And he was sounding like a blithering idiot back then.
Oh, God, yeah. And he was already the mayor for a couple of years at least. I think he's close to 18 years up there now.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like he's licking Doritos crumbs out of the corner of his mouth the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I thought this wasn't that bad when I was watching it live, but now I realize I just got used to this.
You're just used to him. Yeah.
And please put him in the context of what happened later in the night. Put him in the context of Bill Clinton's speech and then this speech.
I think it's pretty close.
Fantastic.
I think it's a close second to Clinton's
different
speech.
Oh, was it?
Menino talks more about Boston.
I know all Americans are proud to carry the torch of progress. And in Boston, we take that.
You know what? People are playing along at home, and I want to make sure we don't miss anything.
Yes.
Dan Mooney says he said, including Martha.
Great America, Martin Luther King Jr. Including Great America, Martin Luther King.
A wonderful MTV VJ, Martin Luther King Jr.
And someone else wrote, you guys, Tony in Michigan, what are cunts of study?
Yes.
Did he say cunts of study?
It did sound like cunts of study.
What was that one?
They come to study.
Oh, let's hear that again.
Cunts of study. Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, a lot of people saying, I can't believe you're missing cunts of study. Scott
that is a good one.
That means we got to play the whole first clip.
I know.
Absolutely.
Good evening, fellow Democrats.
It's just like your loud, drunk uncle.
Yeah.
And fellow Americans, I come from Boston. We launched a revolution. We first sent John Kennedy to Congress. There were millions of students have come to study, including a great American named Martin Luther King Jr.
That whole fucking sentence is an abomination.
Wow. It's terrible.
He fucking, like, we started a revolution. We sent Kennedy to Congress. Like, what is he getting at?
Wait, we started. Did he say we start a revolution?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. When we first sent John Kennedy to Congress, he's saying a revolution in the country, the way of thinking.
Right.
But how are you bombing this fast?
No, I don't think those two thoughts go together. I think he really is talking about, like, things that happened in Boston. So he's thinking Revolutionary War, Kennedy, and Martin Luther King. And, a lot of kids go to college up here.
Oh, my God.
Holy fuck. All right, let's move on to the second one. He talks more about...
Because he forgets Albert DeSalvo also went to school up there.
Albert desalination plant.
I know all Americans are proud to carry the torch of progress. And in Boston, we take that job very seriously. Mitt Romney.
Oh, you see that? That was where it was
Very
supposed
seriously.
to be.
And he pauses.
Because no one knew what he said there.
Romney.
And he moves on to his next topic. You've never heard it before in his speech.
He is a dud publicly.
He's horrible.
Great America.
They seem to like him up there.
In Boston they do, but this is how he does on a national scale. Like when you put him in front of people who aren't from Boston, he's just a fucking mumbling idiot.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear from him.
Josh in Philadelphia, he needs commas. Yeah, because we started a revolution, meaning the Revolutionary War, I think.
Martin Luther, Harry Potter girl.
Right.
Very seriously. Mitt Romney, he may come from Boston, but his campaign values aren't Boston values. Because in Boston...
Because of Boston. Because of Boston.
What is he doing? The dynamic of this speech is all over the place.
I'm going to say it again. He just sounds like an adult trainable.
Yeah, he really does.
Mitt Romney.
There's no way he's sitting in first class.
His inflections and everything are so strange.
Very odd.
In Boston.
How come he's not sitting in first?
Down syndrome.
Anthony did that joke.
I already did it.
I wasn't in here.
Oh, well.
Well, you should
Should have been listening to the show.
I was cutting up this audio that we're listening to
Were
right
you
now.
How about
looking at
multitask?
Bikini Girls on the computer? Bikini Girls?
No.
Maybe you were doing that.
I caught E-Rock after the show yesterday as I was leaving. It wasn't while the show was on, but he was once again in his office downloading Bikini Girl pictures.
He loves Bikini Girls.
What, is that your fetish, E-Rock?
Hubba,
I love how it always goes back to E-Rock.
Always.
We're the furthest away from E-Rock right now, and we know how to get it back to him.
Yes.
You like Bikini Girl pics?
I look at the celeb sites, yes.
Oh, celeb sites.
Go, I like Babes Daily, I think, on that one.
Nice.
Do you like that better or Naked Girls, E-Rock?
I like Babes Daily has bikini pics. I like Girls Daily has the nudes, and I like Sex Daily has little sex clips.
Yeah, yeah.
And I like Redheads. It's not bad, not bad.
Nice fat ginger pussy.
With freckles on.
Ginger Girls are taking over fucking the television airwaves as far as commercials go.
Really?
It's all henna heads now. All of them. It's amazing. They don't look too bad.
We'll get back to E-Rock in a second, but this Mayor Menino shit is too good.
Because in Boston, we know this country didn't become great by excluding folks and leaving each other on their own.
What? Leaving? What did he
On
just say?
their own.
On their roam? Leave each. What did he say there? I'll leave each other on their roam.
Yeah.
You
Leave each
fucking-
other on their own.
Leave me Shoemaker comment alone.
And leaving each other on their own.
On their own.
In Boston, you know what we call immigrants?
Oh, boy.
Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad.
Call immigrants.
Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad.
That's just the Boston accent. Mom and Dad.
And you know what we call them jigaboos? We call them jigaboos and we keep them out of our neighborhoods. We're the most segregated major city.
Of course.
Mom.
When a pregnant woman was killed and her husband said a colored guy did it, the police shook down every Negro in Booooooston.
Oh, he did say torch of progress.
Torch of progress.
Progress.
Oh, boy.
People are picking up on shit we're not hearing.
Yeah. It's fun listening to a Menino. You can't catch it all in one fucking swipe. No way.
Lonely Bacon. My God, is this fucko speaking Klingon?
Yeah, it is. It is another language.
Why would they put this on prime time so we could all point and laugh?
This guy should have been prime time.
We all love to point and laugh.
Yeah.
You can't say that openly, but we love it.
Yeah. The Democrats probably squashed that.
Oh, yeah. They don't want to goof like this.
They're like, do you want to...
They gave him a shitty time slot, but if you think about it, okay, You got the mayor of Boston, where Mitt Romney obviously was the governor.
Yeah, you think he could give him some jabs?
That would be a big fucking moment for the DNC if the guy could speak.
Yeah.
Instead, they bury him in the middle of the day when people are driving home.
Booooooston! I wish they would give him a show.
They really should.
I wish
He's
MSNBC
fantastic.
would just put him on at night.
He's the greatest thing.
Great by excluding people? Question mark.
Oh.
I don't know. All right, the next clip, Menino mumbles through some of the great things in Boston.
Oh.
In Boston, like many cities across this country,
like many
we're seeing
seas.
progress all around us today.
Can I hear that for a second? Like many seas across the country.
We have a lot of seas across the country.
Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Boston.
But those aren't across the country.
In Boston, like many cities across this country, we're seeing progress all around us today. In large part,
He's trying to be a dynamic speaker. He's trying to, like, get the inflection. In large part.
He puts the inflection in the wrong place every time.
In P-Pod. In launch sequence.
in large part, it's because...
And lunchbox.
But that's in your face thing again, out of nowhere. He doesn't know how.
Spark plug? Bug box? What are you looking for, sir?
Yes, we know he sounds like Peter Griffin. We know.
Oh, God.
I would assume Seth knows who Mayor Menino is.
I would assume.
When he came up with the whole Peter Griffin thing.
In large part, it's because this president, this administration, gave ordinary people a leg up. Construction jobs supported by Recovery Act dollars.
Recovery Act dollars.
Better schools.
Yeah.
Pushed by the president's education reform.
By his presence?
Presence.
How
he
is
says presidents
how
like
is
presents.
he bombing, listing the president's accomplishments? Like, he's actually listing things that they should be going,
yeah. Listen to the audience after he says, did schools, what he's saying is schools are better in Boston because of Obama's president.
Right.
His
presidency, whatever, right?
Any other politician would have gotten an applause break right there.
It's the Democratic National Convention.
Right. You're preaching to the converted. Unbelievable.
Pushed by the president's education reform. Growing hospitals and health centers.
He ruined hospitals.
He ruined hospitals and health centers. What's he saying?
I can't vote for Obama if he ruined
What's he
hospitals.
saying?
Yeah.
Growing hospitals and health.
What's he trying to really
Is
say?
it growing?
I don't know.
Ruined hospitals.
Is it? Can you look online, see if there's a
You can't ruin
transcript.
hospitals.
Better schools. Pushed by the president's education reform. Growing hospitals and health centers.
Ruined hospitals.
And booming life science companies.
It's
born
ruined.
from national.
What is booby?
Booby prize.
Dude.
Booby birds.
Jim in Pittsburgh fucking nailed it. It sounds like he can't control the volume of his voice. Like he has Tourette's. Like
Ruined hospitals.
Like he doesn't know what volume's going to come out at any given time.
He doesn't.
Oh, that's hilarious. So what? He's ruining hospitals and the booming.
Yeah.
He's supposed to say booming there?
Booming?
Growing hospitals and health centers. And booming life science companies.
Boomy.
Born from national research support.
Bond?
So today.
Matt on Long Island.
So your pants.
Matt on Long Island wants to know what are Recovery Act dolls?
Recovery Act dolls, Barbie dolls, all kinds of dolls. Cabbage Press dolls. Blow up sex dolls. Recovery dolls.
We should have went with the whole speech.
Oh, we should have, yeah.
I'm starting to think we should have went with the whole
yeah.
speech. No, we got more clips, but...
Oh, yeah. Every fucking second of it was great.
Wow.
Believe me, he just sounds like an idiot.
I'm just used to this, because I watched, and I'm like, all right, you did all right this time around.
No.
Menino tries to take some shots at Romney and talks about an immortal healthcare system.
Yes, I heard the immortal.
Yes.
The immortal.
And Sam writes, he has officially lost the audience. They're now looking at their pamphlets like, okay, who's up next?
This is great.
3 minutes in.
I think I could go to the bathroom before the next guy gets up there.
Mitt Romney talked last week about broken promises. Well, he would know. Even worse.
Wow.
That was supposed to get something.
A laugh or a cheer. It got indifference.
Nothing. Because he's got a fucking delivery like Eeyore. Oh, well, he would know.
How many people is he talking to right now?
I mean, not like prime time, but there's probably 5,000.
Primetime Sam Ryder? Not like that audience? Yeah, that's
quite that audience.
Oh, boy.
Did he say Mitt Romney fucked last week? No way. No way.
Mitt Romney.
No way. Let's see.
Mitt Romney talked last week about...
Top last week about...
That's close, though.
Mitt Romney talked last week about broken promises. Well, he would know.
Nothing.
Even worse, Governor Romney is now running away from the major accomplishments. A health care reform that he called a model for our country.
A model for our country. A model. Be a model, man, for our country.
Like the Hulkster.
Like Hulkster. Oh, my God.
Immortal.
What is he saying?
We have an immortal healthcare system.
Model.
Wow. He called a model for our country.
It will never
die. I like Mitt Romney, but he's learned all the wrong lessons. And now he's doubling down on all the wrong plans.
Oh, God. He can't get through anything.
He can't get through a sentence.
Holy fuck.
I don't think he could get through one sentence.
He has absolutely zero public speaking charisma.
It's amazing.
Zero.
It would be zero, right?
Zero. He was going to say doubling down on all the wrong programs.
Yeah.
But listen, doubling down on all the wrong. He just keeps stuttering.
The wrong.
He's like an open micer. It's like watching a guy do comedy for the first time.
Wow.
He called a model for our country. I like Mitt Romney, but he's learned all the wrong lessons. And now he's doubling down on all the wrong plans. His campaign is based in Boston, a city moving forward, but his ideas would set our country back.
I have no idea what the point was there.
God, zero
Romney's.
Nothing. He's completely lost the audience.
Did he say Romney's campaign is based on Boston?
It's space Boston.
But there's something in there he forgot to say.
Romney's campaign is out of space in Boston's planet. Boston.
Let's hear that part again.
Ronnie Bennington.
I want to hear about how it's based in Boston.
God, that was a terrible clip.
Lessons. And now he's doubling down on all the wrong plans. His campaign is based in Boston, a city moving forward.
Really?
But his ideas would set our country back.
His ideas would set our country back.
Oh, okay. No, but his campaign's
based in Boston. A city moving forward, but his ideas would set our country back.
Spaceport Boston. Spaceport Boston. Never have I seen such a wretched hive of scum and villainy. Spaceport Boston.
Wow.
Well,
it makes perfect sense when Jimmy says it.
But you could see where, like, that line, his campaign is based in Boston, a city moving forward, but his ideas would set the country back.
Yeah, all right, that would get an applause break.
Yeah. He's, what did he say?
But instead, he got nothing.
These are not the words you're looking for.
But he was he's trying to do a gambling thing. Like, he's a good man, but he's doubling down on all the wrong programs.
Right.
But he's a good man, but he's doubling down. Like, he just destroys his own momentum every time.
My friend doesn't like you. I don't like you either. I'm here in the cantina. It's Star Wars.
Oh, he said groped and promises. Okay.
Groped and promises.
Groped and...
Oh.
And finally, Menino closes his speech almost as strongly as Clinton did.
Right, we heard Bill Clinton's close.
Oh, yeah.
They all know how to close, man.
Yeah, but here he goes.
They have to yell over the applause.
Oh, it's crazy.
They don't stop thinking about tomorrow.
They love them.
And they end with like, and God bless the United States of America.
Yes.
So we're going to get one of those moments.
Uh-huh.
Up in Boston, we have a plaque that says,
No colors. No colors allowed in this restaurant.
Up in Boston, we have a plaque that says, Paul Revere started a ride. Which in a way...
There's no way the plaque says that.
Paul Revere started a ride.
Started his ride here, maybe. What does the plaque say?
Paul Revere started a ride.
Started a ride? No one would put that on a plaque.
Oh, my God.
He's trying to get pride up by talking about Boston. Now he's representing Boston. But nobody cares.
Stop talking about Boston.
Yeah, we get it. You're from Boston. We heard you.
What is National Convention.
What does the plaque actually say?
Yeah.
Because there's no way it just says Paul Revere started a ride.
Paul Revere started a ride. This plaque. Dedicated.
Up in Boston, we have a plaque that says, Paul Revere started a ride. Which in a way has never ended. That's true about our country, too. In every generation, the American people have taken up that ride.
That ride.
Pushing the United States forward.
Forward.
We've never gone back. So today we have a clear choice to make. Will we move forward together? Or will we go back to the trickle-down philosophies that
Go back to the tricks, trickle down.
The tricksy hobbit. Can we go back? I'll have a Paul Revere on rye. With some mustard.
He utterly stinks.
Oh,
it's
God.
unbelievable.
Oh, my God.
together? Or we go back to the trickle-down philosophy that Mitt Romney believes in?
Oh, he's got nobody with him.
The choice is clear. It's time to keep moving forward. It's time to re-elect Barack Obama as President of the United States.
President.
Thank you, Charlotte, and have a great night.
Thank you, salad?
So, isn't this great?
What's that supposed to be, some kind of sick joke?
This is going great.
You had best not fuck yourself or I will unscrew your head and get down your neck. Did you see that jerk?
Okay.
The Negro.
You use your tongue prettier than a $20 whore.
So to speak literally.
I hate you.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Holy shit.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's...
Are you about to call me an asshole?
Well, the last time I saw a mouth like that, I had a hook.
Wham. Yeah, that was very funny.
Wow.
Reactions to the speech.
That's great.
There you go.
Wow, what a terrible blunder. To trickle down, to
trickle down.
Oh my God, is he terrible?
Trickle
And
down.
the lack of control on his own volume of his voice.
Boston!
He's just out of nowhere. Boston!
We're Boston!
I think he's dyslexic. I firmly believe he's dyslexic.
Has to be.
And that's his inability to take the written word. He probably is amazing. I bet we're going to find out someday that he is an amazing case of overcoming a tremendous deficit.
Like, we should be looking at him like, that is fucking astounding.
what he's able to do.
They're probably going to say someday that it was revealed after his death that he had profound autism or profound dyslexia. He has an inability to just read something and say it.
Right.
But to be his public figure as long as he is, he couldn't be that dumb. It has to be his brain is putting it back.
Profound.
He was profoundly dyslexic. When he would actually not see the words forward, he would read them backwards and then translate them on the way out. We'd go, oh my God, he made so few mistakes for a man who was profoundly dyslexic.
Yeah.
Chuck Nilosek, he knows what the plaque says.
Oh.
The idiots are coming. The idiots are coming. Started a ride.
Started.
What?
I don't know.
A riot.
What does the plaque really say? Paul
hilarious.
Revere, salted a rye. Okay.
Salted a rye.
Blue Healer KY.
Paul Revere. That is some great shit from
It's
Mayor
unbelievable.
Thomas Menino.
It really
Unbelievable
is. It really
how bad
is.
he is.
It really
There
is.
has to be a positive in that.
Seinfeld episode with Marble Rye.
You wouldn't let him run the the counter at a Dunkin' Donuts.
No.
Because he'd fuck the orders up, he'd say them wrong.
Right.
Hey, Dunkin' Donuts.
What?
A Bulgarian cream.
No, a Boston cream.
Boston cream pie. Ride.
Oof.
Yeah.
I've never heard a crowd so completely indifferent to a speaker at a rally where they all have the same ideology.
Who had to go on after him? Wow.
Oh, how easy to follow is that?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, Mayor
Everything's
Menino
accurate too, I'm sure.
stops by WBZ News Radio 1030 in Boston to proclaim that Monday was WBZ Radio Day to celebrate their 90th anniversary. Okay.
All right. And
it's a long time, 90 years.
And he mumbled his way through. Well, I guess Travis described this perfectly. What did you say?
Picture giving a 2-minute speech in 1 minute and 40 seconds. That's what he did.
Oh. He's a guy that can't speak quickly. That would not work for him ever. I wonder if he still hates us. Our voices are still heard in Boston, motherfucker.
They certainly are.
You tried, but you can't get rid of these stupid voices.
No.
You think our voices are in Faneuil Hall right now, somewhere in some little shop they got us on the back or something?
I'm sure someone's got it on.
You think?
Yeah.
Maybe at Newbury Comics they got us on the back a little bit.
Are there even any of those left?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would assume Newbury Comics is still surviving.
Yeah, and they've got a big presence online, too. You can buy a lot of stuff on
That's a
their
cool
website.
store, man.
Yeah,
Like that
they
type
sell
of
a lot
store.
Of cool things.
They're like vintage vinyl in Jersey. Like they're one of those niche stores that's probably never going to go away.
They do a lot of stuff online, like exclusive autographed like CDs from different artists that are affordable, but they have a deal with Newbury Comics.
Oh, okay. Like who?
There's a whole.
Oh, wow. NewburyComics.com if you want to check
Newbury.
it out. Newbury. So here's the dumb mayor mumbling his way through
Instead of some old berries.
Okay, then. Here's the mayor.
I just wanted to stop by this morning and read a proclamation to you. Whereas I be...
Read a proclamation to you. Whereas I be... And now he's a proclamation. You know what the proclamations are? Hear ye, hear ye. I now deliver a proclamation unto you. He's just... It's just going to be this rambling goo coming out of his mouth.
They fucking love him up there.
Oh, boy, he's been there forever.
I just wanted to stop by this morning and read a proclamation to you. Whereas WBZ is celebrating its 90th anniversary.
Is that... Did he actually try to say WBZ? Mm-hmm. Where's the busy? The busy.
What a blithering idiot.
How did he say read?
Where's the busy? Where's that busy? I used to love the show Oz. He was one badass. Oh, I don't have my beep. There you go.
I helped you out there.
That worked.
I just wanted to stop by this morning and read a proclamation to you. Whereas WBZ is celebrating its 90th anniversary as the first and oldest radio station in Boston. It began broadcast on September 19th, 1921. And whereas over the 90 years, WBZ has provided important emergency and public safety reports for the residents of our city. Whereas WBZ has dedicated enormous resources, efforts, and the time to raise money for worthy causes like the Children's Hospital in Boston.
Yay.
Whereas WBZ revolutionized traffic reporting with traffic on the threes to help Boston commuters every morning. And whereas...
Oh my God, this is the mayor.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck. Traffic department with traffic on the trees. Holy mother of God.
How does this happen? They love him, too.
Oh, yeah.
Every morning. And whereas the BZ has continually served as a dependable, fair, and unbiased source of local news for residents of the city, greater Boston area, throughout their great history, whereas WBZ has been designated the Marconi Award winner, legendary station of the year by the National Association of Broadcasters due to its extraordinary work over the 90 years.
Its what work? During its what work? During it.
He turned the word fair into fear, by the way. Did you hear that?
Yeah, fair.
Fair.
There's got to be a lot of interpretation on this. Booooooston. What does he say? What was that he tried to say? I couldn't even figure that one out.
Sam wrote, WBZ has shoved.
Shoved. The Boston area
shoved.
Very, very heavy birtation.
Yoo-hoo Rocket from Jersey writes, he's Archie Bunker with Bell's palsy.
Who shares that? Dresses.
By the National Association of Broadcasters due to its extraordinary work over the 90 years. And whereas I, Thomas Menino, Mayor of the City of Boston, congratulate WBZ Radio on its outstanding commitment to the citizens of Boston, radio and listeners, and
I don't even know what he said there.
Radio
Can
well
you type
listeners.
it out for us, Sam?
I think
Play it one more time. I'll type it.
He couldn't say. First of all, he can barely say his name. Yeah. He could barely say that. Yeah, go back a little ways because he can't say his name. He can't say the radio station. He can't say Boston. He can't say what they do.
No.
This is a mishmash.
Someone wants to know if the mayor has mafia connections. He's been there so long. We don't discuss that on this radio show. We don't know.
Oh, no, we don't ever talk about such
WBZ has served the residents.
Oh, WBZ has served the residents.
I think. Let's see.
The broadcasters due to its extraordinary work over the 90 years. And whereas I, Thomas Menino, Mayor of the City of Boston, congratulate WBZ Radio on its outstanding commitment to the citizens of Boston, radio and listeners, and do by here proclaim.
Yeah, that's the part we need. You want
due to its missionary work.
Oh, missionary work. But listen closely. Ready, Sam?
Yeah.
Sam's typing. Here we go.
To the citizens of Boston, radio and listeners, and do by...
The Radio Well listeners?
Radio Well listeners.
Was that it?
Yeah, the Radio Well listeners.
I think it's Otwell.
Otwell?
I think it's Radio Otwell listeners.
Otwell?
I think it's Otwell.
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 Radio Otwell listeners.
Radio Otwell.
I think it's Otwell. I think it's what he
said.
said.
Let's listen again.
The citizens of Boston, radio and listeners, and do by here...
Otten.
Oh. Radio Otten. Rotten listeners. That's what he meant. He meant rotten listeners.
Radio Otten listeners.
It's
radioactive listeners. Oh, my God. Someone get emergency services. The radio listeners are radioactive listeners. This guy's such a tool. I love him.
The citizens of Boston, radio and listeners, and do by here proclaim Monday, September 19th, 2011 to be WBZ Radio Day in the city of Booooooston.
That's my favorite part.
In the city of Booooooston.
We now have to play that at least 5 more times.
What was he thinking?
What happened to Booooooston?
In the city of Booooooston.
We probably got to him.
Holy shit.
That's probably because of us. He goes, I got to fucking practice saying Booooooston.
In the city of Booooooston.
And he was thinking Dubai or something in there, too,
yes.
I think?
He said, and Dubai here proclaim.
Dubai here proclaim.
Dubai. Yes.
2011 to be WBZ Radio Day in the city of Booooooston.
That's one of the greatest single words he's ever said. I mean, we've strung together a few that he's really sounded retarded, but I've never heard one word come out of him that is fucking good.
Let's not forget Mappins.
Boston.
Let's not forget Mappins, Ann.
City of Boston.
E-Rock, what other words has he said terrifically over the years? Mappins is one of my faves.
I don't know the towns around there, but he always mispronounced all the towns that make up Boston.
Yeah.
It's Boston. And he gets when they were honoring their celebrity athletes or whatever, he'd get the name wrong for the sport that they were supposed to be inducted for.
Right. Okay.
2011 to be WBZ Radio Day in the city of Booooooston. I just want to congratulate all of you for featuring the whole team here. You got.
I can't believe how bad that is.
Booooooston.
He sucks at talking.
Booooooston.
I just want to congratulate all of you for featuring the whole team here. You got a great team here who really understands what broadcasting's all about. So Joe and the team here, thank you for keeping us informed of what's happening in our world. And
we understand what broadcasting is all about.
Mayor Tom Menino, WBZ Radio Day in Boston. It's an honor.
He puts the S instead of what broadcasting is all about. Who understand what broadcasting is all about? What a dumb motherfucker.
Stupid.
City of Boston. City of Boston.
He dragged it out like he was taking 2 weeks or something, you know?
Exactly, Chip. Holy shit. Good one.
You want to hear Boston again?
Oh, 1,000 times.
One more time.
Citizens of Boston, radio listeners, and do by here proclaim Monday, September 19th, 2011 to be WBZ Radio Day in the city of Booooooston.
City of Booooooston.
That's what happens when the left side of your brain just bursts and bleeds and you shut down on a podium. Stroke face.
That is fantastic.
Let me go to Cassius. Cassius, what do you have, sir?
Hey, guys. Yeah, not only is, pronunciation is so weird, but the rhythm of it is so awkward that I'm getting seasick here. I'm feeling nauseous.
It's like being in a car where a guy is like hitting the brake a lot.
Right.
And then going braking, just fucking everything up. The rhythm of the ride.
Yeah.
and then it sounds like he makes up. I mean, you could believe that he's like tertiary at some point, like he's speaking like complicated legalese. Like
he tries to sound like he knows what the fuck he's talking about and how to talk. But
he's obviously dyslexic, right? Dyslexic.
There's something wrong with.
I don't think he can read.
What he reads.
Because then when he stopped reading, it wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
He talks ahead of his mouth, like he's thinking the next thing through, and he's just clumsily tripping. It's like his head is fucking 3 feet in front of his feet as he's walking.
Yeah, he's constantly trying to not fall on his face, but every so often, Boston.
That's catching up when he does Boston.
Wait, did he say Boston?
I think I did. Citizens of Boston, radio listeners, and do by here proclaim Monday, September 19th, 2011 to be WBZ Radio Day in the city of Booooooston.
It's great.
Boston.
It's great. It's hard.
He may just be a moron.
How did that fucking guy get us fired?
I know. That is really great the way he says that.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
And you knew it was there, didn't you? You were waiting for it.
Did I just hang up on Cassius?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's going to come back as Muhammad Ali and beat up with him.
Chip.
He's the guy we put on hold so he could get the service for free.
Whoops.
Oh, boy,
Sorry
you're
going to
get people upset.
Yeah, screw him.
Yes, Chip, I hear you. Chip has this towel he wants in, so he just starts with us.
Chip doesn't like to interrupt.
I try to ignore it.
Those are Chip's commas. He just tries to.
There might be another Menino clip on Barstool.
Really?
Barstool Sports. Another The Proclamation, too.
Him and his proclamation. What year is this? Let's stop with the proclamation. Especially when he can't even say the word.
Yeah.
Boston. What a toll.
What's it called?
Rate Mayor Menino's Boston Cannon's Day speech.
Oh my God, it's got to be
You
bad.
want to try it?
Cannon's Day
Yeah,
Proclamation.
we'll try it. Fuck it.
Last. Whereas the Boston Cannons, a founding franchise of Major League Lacrosse.
Founding fair case.
Now he's in public with this nonsense.
Yeah.
What's the backstory of this? What is this? Someone recorded it on their iPhone, and of course they fucking held the iPhone the wrong way.
I don't know. That looks even worse than.
I don't know why you can't turn the fucking image once it's on the computer. I don't know how to do that. I get so confused.
Dad, look.
It's for Boston Cannons Day.
What is that?
I don't know. I guess it's a day in Boston.
Yeah, specifically for one camera. Oh, Chip Jim.
All right, let's hear this. Is it short?
1:42.
God, he loves it. His proclamations to be about 1:40, Ant. He loves it.
Yeah, he loves it.
All right, hit it.
Franchise of Major League Lacrosse in the 11th season won their first Major League Lacrosse championship and Stenfield Trophy by defeating the Hamilton Nationals 10-9 in the MML championship game on August 28, 2011. And whereas the Cannons have resilience and tenacity by playing through
tenacity. Resilience and tenacity.
He might have said cancer at one point.
And then nasty. I know it did sound like something like cancer.
It has nothing to do with cancer, though. That's what's scary about this. He drops words.
Yeah. And then half of words he drops.
Right.
On August 28, 2011. And whereas the Cannons have resilience and tenacity by playing through Hurricane Irene. You know, the governor declared a state of emergency, guys. The emergency was win the championship. On August 27th in the semifinal.
Holy shit.
Why do his flunkies laugh?
He's riffing. Like
they're
Chip.
laughing at him.
They're laughing
really
like, oh, that was a good joke.
Oh.
Game come from behind and scoring a last-second goal to defeat the defending champion Chesapeake Bayhawks. 14-13 yesterday, okay?
Yeah.
Whereas the Cannons add to the win.
I don't know what he just
It's a lot of whereas and
yeah,
here to wit.
You don't have to go back that far.
13 yesterday, okay? Whereas the Cannons add to the winning tradition of the city of Boston, bringing another professional sports championship and trophy to share with fans throughout New England as a token of thanks for their unwavering support over
A choking it.
He's not. I swear, I'm trying to understand what he's saying.
It's too much work.
It really is.
Troken of thanks.
Troken.
Oh, a troken of thanks.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
the last 11 years and continue to support as they defend their title next year. Now, therefore, I, Tom Menino, Mayor of the City of Boston, do hereby proclaim Monday, September 12th, 2011, to Boston Can Day in the City of Boston. I'd like to give this to the owner of the team who worked hard, Matt Dwyer.
Boston Day.
Yeah, Boston Cannons Day.
He's supposed to say Boston Cannons Day.
Boston Cannon Day.
And it's like, hey, proclaim this day, September 9th, 2011, to be Boston Cannons Day.
Boston Cannon Day.
Boston Cannons Day.
He doesn't even say his name right.
No. Mayor Menino. Mayor Menino.
What is that? It's something.
Retardation.
We said many years ago his tongue must be too thick.
But he's also rushing his thoughts because he's not just tripping on words. You could tell it's his thought process, too, that's clumsily. I wonder if he is dyslexic. You might be right.
I think he is. And how does he come up in politics and make it this far when you can't speak properly? You've got to speak in public a lot.
Who is he running against? Somebody with Tourette's?
Yeah. A turnip.
With his tongue cut out.
Yeah,
he stinks. Yeah.
We couldn't think of anybody with a tongue cut out.
No, I was trying to think of some
tough reference.
Ancient fucking
guy from Game of Thrones who wrote the King song.
Yeah.
Do you want your tongue or your hands?
Oh, how about Rifki from Midnight Express?
Right.
There you go. Him and his dumb watered down tea. A little rat.
We have Michael K. Williams next week.
We do.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Very excited.
He's in Community now.
And Chalky White on Boardwalk Empire. I think he's promoting Boardwalk. But yeah, he's on Community too.
He's on Community now.
He's doing great.
Community. Community premieres, I think, on Thursday, and Boardwalk premieres.
Boardwalk Empires.
Sam Menino.
Boardwalk Umpires. There's Proclamation Day for them about the Candidates Day.
I think on Sunday.
What happened?
When Boardwalk Empire premieres.
People just love Omar so much that he had to work. He had to work after that.
Fuck yeah.
Scorsese thanked him at the Emmys.
What?
Scorsese won a directing award for
the pilot
Boardwalk, yeah, and he thanked Michael K. Williams.
Why?
One of the people he was thanking the people on Boardwalk, and one of them
he
mentioned by name was Michael K. Williams.
You think Scorsese dyes those eyebrows at this point because it's what he's known for?
His trademark?
That's all I was thinking about when he was giving his speech.
He hasn't clipped them once.
Right.
His whole life, I don't think.
It's important to have a strong eyebrow.
But I'm sure there was a point, that was the only thing that didn't go gray, but at this point it had to go gray, but he decided to dye it to keep the look going. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that seems to be an
Just a
important
dumb
thing
thought,
for him.
I understand, but...
Very important. The smartest Scorsese's eyebrow Proclamation Day here in Boston. For man that's had long eyebrows is all career here in Boston.
How do you say Boston again?
I wrote it down.
Boston.
So Mayor Menino was, talking about summer and going away and gas prices and all that crap?
Yeah, I think the first clip is about how people can't afford to go on vacation, and he makes some suggestions.
Yeah, but what are the suggestions? Because you don't really understand what he's saying.
You could be the head of John Hancock. You could be the publisher of the Globe. And I'll tell you when you was mayor of the city of Boston. You could be mayor of Boston. Because we all come from the same place.
What? All right, listen.
What was that?
The mayor of Boston. That's what that was. So, what did he say? I heard Hancock. I heard... What? Seriously, does anyone know what
did he say?
I heard you could be something with John Hancock. You could be the head of the Boston Globe. You could be the mayor of Boston.
You could be the publisher of the Globe, and you, when mayor of Boston, city of Boston, you could be mayor of Boston because it all come from the same place. That's the
Word!
That's the actual. Let me hear that again.
No, the Boston Herald is. They got a great article today. They transcribed this stuff.
Yes.
Good.
And what is it again?
Quote, you could be head of John Hancock. You could be the publisher of the Globe.
Okay.
And when mayor of Boston, city of Boston, you could be mayor of Boston because it all come from the same place.
What'd they do, give him Ted Kennedy's brain?
You could be the head of John Hancock. You could be the publisher of the Globe. And I'll tell you when you was mayor of the city of Boston. You could be mayor of Boston. Because we all come from the same place.
The man's a fool.
Wow. I don't. And they just keep voting, and he gets elected, and
he's a fool.
Maybe we weren't so far-fetched back in the day. Maybe he really wasn't. I'm not even going to say it.
Wow.
You want the next one?
Please.
This is really the mayor of Boston, by the way.
Yeah.
Other radio shows would do this as a goof, but this is the real deal.
Yeah, don't be mistaken.
Here we go.
When you're trying to plot your summer fun, look for the oversized map pins. There'll be a different attractions across our city.
Mappins?
What? Did he say mappins?
What are mappins?
I got to check me mappins.
Yeah.
My ship is lost. Where's my mapkins?
See what Syracuse is missing this morning? Yeah, playing Bush Glycerine is way better than this.
Mappins.
Dopes.
Mappins.
What's the translation of that one?
You got that one pretty correct. He said, when you trying to plot your summer fun, look for the oversized mappins. They'll be at different attractions across our city.
When you're trying to plot your summer fun, look for the oversized...
Yeah, but they helped him out a little bit, because I don't hear plan in there. I hear plotting.
He said
plotting.
Or something like that. I don't hear plan.
Plotting.
No, find, look. He just throws words in.
When you're trying to plot your summer fun, look for the oversized map pins. There'll be a different attraction across our city.
Well, what's the mappins with the mayor?
Mappins. What's the mappins?
What's the maps? Want another one? Want another one?
Like somebody
please.
That just chewed a lot of ice and didn't expect to have to speak.
Jesus. Or he just got his teeth drilled and he's got Novocaine. And they're like, Mayor, why'd you get the root canal today? You gotta be out there at the frog pond in 10 minutes. With that said, we do want to set up a meeting with the mayor and we want to bury the hatchet. So
in his tongue.
Right. Here's another clip from Mayor Menino. He talks about cost-affecting summer fun.
These cost increases can get the way of having summer fun, but only if we let it.
What?
What did he say there?
What?
Hold on, one more time.
These cost increases can get the way of having summer fun, but only if we let it.
These cost increases.
Only if we live?
No, these cost increases can get in the way of summer fun.
If we eat lettuce.
Only if we let it.
Oh, let it.
Let it.
I thought it was live or lettuce.
Sure.
That's what he said?
I guess.
Sounds like he said, I talk like I just drank regular unleaded. But man's a moron.
He is a dope.
Oh, and there's Miss USA falling down again. That video's terrific.
She has to stop getting her stupid shoes from bananapeels.com. Wow. Foul tip at the plate.
No, I liked that.
Yes.
She walks like Ratso Rizzo. I've had enough for her. God almighty. Get Heather Mills to go up there. At least she'll have an excuse.
One more from Mayor Menino before the break, and then after the break, we got at least another 5 or 6 clips from this mayor up there in Boston.
Good.
The mayor talks about the Celtics, World Championship Celtics.
Right.
Tomorrow's a day of celebration, actually. Come downtown, enjoy yourself. Give the Celtics the rousing cheer they deserve. A rousing rousing season in the city of Boston.
Rousing. It's rousing, all right.
He's an absolute dummy.
Rousing, something about a rousing. There was a rousing at you bought a rousing.
He's a charismaless
lump. Do we have a speech pathologist that listens to the show? They can tell us exactly what's going on with his
What's
voice?
wrong with it? He's got a tongue.
Do you need a
That's
pathologist?
too big.
Huh?
Oh, a pathologist. His tongue.
Did you say a...
Apparently not.
Apparently not. All right, here's that clip again.
Tomorrow's a day of celebration, actually. Come downtown, enjoy yourself. Give the Celtics the rousing cheer they deserve. A rousing rousing season in the city of Boston.
Rousing season?
What is he doing?
What does he
What are you
mean?
doing?
What does he get nervous?
Why are you still mad at us? You should be mad at your tongue. Don't be mad at us. What did we do? 10 years later, you're still mad.
You know what sleep apnea?
We want to go up to Boston.
His sleep apnea must be devastating. That's soft palate.
God, right?
When he yawns, it must collapse and almost choke him. What a throaty boob. Rousing.
Rousing Celtics, rousing Boston, city of Boston. What?
And he's mad at us. Be mad at your Yuval.
His tongue is too big. His tongue is too big.
Is that what the deal is?
It's gotta be. It's like this big. Make your tongue flat, and then start talking. Your tongue like that.
Maybe he likes a lot of honey in his tea in the morning.
Yes.
That's what he eats. He eats just honey on sourdough bread.
Just a lot of... All right, we got to take a break. We got more Mayor Menino audio clips after the break.
Yeah.
All right, you want more Mayor Menino audio?
Sure we do.
All right, we got a few more clips here. So this is the latest batch. We have a whole catalog of Mayor Menino speaking horribly, but this is the new batch. This has never been heard before on our radio show.
Understood.
And the Boston Herald has a great article today. They're trying to translate what he's saying. It's just amazing to see in print. Amazing. So with that said, we get to the next one. Menino talking about eating a host.
A host.
I'm really delighted to have you hosting our first ever joint ceremony to celebrate 2008 Boston Educators and Service Excellence Award winners.
What could he possibly have said there?
This is beyond. I mean, beyond amazing.
This isn't an occasional thing either.
Amazing.
This isn't something that like it's a once in a year thing that happens. This guy cannot speak.
Yeah. What did he say there? Hold on. Yeah.
This one translates to, quote, I'm really delighted to have Eat Your Host in our first ever joint ceremony of Celebrate 2008 Boston Educators and Service Excellent Award winners.
That's nice.
Yeah, you got to pick up the Boston Herald today because that's what they're doing is translating all this stuff for you.
The man's a blithering idiot. He's a blithering idiot. I've had enough of us not being able to do gigs in a certain area.
Yeah.
Because that mushed mouth, silly goose of a
says
man.
no, because 10 years ago, 12 years ago, whatever the hell it was.
I'm starting to think we were never supposed to get fired because he was the one that got us fired, but maybe he was saying something else.
Oh, right.
This has been a big misunderstanding the last 10 years.
Could have happened.
Stumpbrain asked a good question. Who did lose? Who couldn't out-talk him in a debate?
Yeah, who lost?
He ran against Blair's cousin Jerry and Marley Maitland.
They just sat there at the podium with their jaw dropping, just stupefied, like, oh, my turn? I still don't know what he just.
Oh,
what are we debating here?
Let's listen to the other candidate.
Terry Schiavo, everyone. Here's that host thing again.
I'm really delighted to have you hosting our first ever joint ceremony to celebrate 2008 Boston Educators and Service Excellence Award winners.
I wonder if he's dyslexic. Honestly.
That's why we need a speech pathologist, because I really want to know what his deal is. What the actual, diagnosis is. Here's another Menino. He says something about the homeless here.
Yes, the number of individual homeless are down.
Another individual homeless and down?
Yes, the number of individual homeless are down.
Okay, stunt mouth. What did he say?
He said, yes, the number of individual homeless are down.
Oh, okay. He was talking about the numbers of homeless.
What?
Yes, the number of individual homeless are down.
The number of individual homeless are down.
Is that what he was trying to say?
Yeah. What does that even mean? Wow. The number of individual homeless as opposed to,
I don't know, but
flocks.
But the next one's even better. It's his friend was alcoholism or something. That's how Sam writes it. His friend was alcoholism or something.
I was on Berkeley Street one day. Who was on the street begging? The guy I played cards with. Because he turned to alcoholism.
He turned to alcoholism.
What?
Walking down
that one?
I was out in Berkeley Street one day. Who was on the street begging? The guy I played cards with, because he turned to alcoholism.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I was on Berkeley Street one day. Who was on the street begging? The guy I played cards with. Because he turned to alcoholism.
The guy he played cards with was begging.
Yeah. Wow. Good card player, I guess, Menino.
This is who
took all his money.
Beat Menino, councilperson Maura Hennigan.
Oh,
wow.
All right.
Jesus.
Oh, God, look at her.
She looks like our intern, Bob.
Hello, Bob.
Let's go to Liz in Islip. Liz?
Hi.
Hi.
You're a speech pathologist?
Yes.
What seems to be Mayor Menino's problem?
He sounds like, now I can't diagnose him, obviously, just by hearing him, but he sounds like he has something called dysarthria. Dysarthria.
Okay. And what is that?
It's basically, there's a lot of different types, but it's a neurological problem. A lot of slurred speech, unless he's just got undiagnosed Down syndrome. But,
undiagnosed, that's pretty hard. Look at the Mo haircut.
Yeah.
Gave it away.
I know. They look down at his plate, he's eating paint chips for lunch. Wow.
Yeah, but it's caused by, either a stroke, traumatic brain injury. Sometimes it can degenerative disease, like multiple sclerosis or something like that. But
right. Okay.
Can't really say things.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, there you go. We're at least getting to the bottom of that. One more Mayor Menino clip here. I don't know what he is saying. That's what Sam writes. The last clip, he just writes, I don't know what he's saying.
But also, doing resumes. The other things they're going to teach you on Friday are very important. So, if I was you, it behooves you to be there.
That is just random words strung together.
These are press conferences, by the way. I don't want anyone to be confused. This isn't him after a million beers at a bar in the middle of the night.
Wow.
Somewhere. This is press conferences. By the way, we want them meeting with him to bury the hatchet.
Yeah.
What does he say?
He says, quote, but also, doing resumes, the other thing they gonna teach you on Friday are very important. So if I was you, it behooves you to be there.
Oh, behooves?
Yeah.
He used behoove?
He didn't attempt to use behooves.
He used it correctly.
But he didn't attempt to use that in a sentence, did he?
Yeah.
Behoove.
Yeah, he said I got stung when the bees flew out of the behoove. Or he said those things on the horse's feet, behooves.
Behooves.
But also, doing resumes. The other things they're going to teach you on Friday are very important. So, if I was you, it behooves you to be there.
Behooves you to be there.
There you go.
If I was you, it behooves you to be there.
There you go. There's the fine mayor of Boston. That is just amazing. Add that to our catalog. We can't get enough of that.
And then Mayor Menino.
I saw this live yesterday.
Not as strong as he was the day before.
He looked, everyone else is standing there in their suits and official uniforms and whatnot by the podium. He's next to the podium with that leg sticking straight out with the cast on it.
Right.
And he's leaning over to try to get to a microphone. And he was a mumbling motherfucker yesterday.
We just go with this?
Might as well. Is it the whole one? Whole speech?
Pretty much.
How long was it?
2 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I want to see what he looked like. There's Mayor Menino talking about, what's
Crank
going
that
on
volume
in
up.
Boston.
It's like halfway.
Yeah.
All right.
The city of Boston. Tragedy was brought to one of our neighborhoods also. This is a close-knit place, the city of Boston. Here we know our neighbors.
This is a close-knit place.
All right, we're in a tough spot, obviously.
Hey,
I just want to acknowledge we're in a tough spot.
Close-knit place?
We're still going to make fun of what he said. I'm sorry.
The people...
Because it's unbelievable.
You need a leader who you can understand.
Yeah.
He really, literally is the worst human to be speaking in times where people need comfort.
He ain't it.
He needs to start wearing a bow tie. I think he's at that point in his life.
Tay, live in infamy. That's not what's country for you. It's you do for the country.
Bless your face of fuck.
Ik ben een blammer. Ik ben een balloon.
You can start from the beginning. We'll try to shut up for a little bit.
Tragedy was brought to one of our neighborhoods. Tragedy was brought to one of our neighborhoods also.
Neighborhoods.
This is a close-knit place, the city of Boston. Here we know our neighbors. We grieve for them. We grieve for the little boy who we knew from Dorchester. But also today I want to say we know our heroes also. They are the men and women who wear helmets, who wear the badges, the runners, who helped us yesterday during this time of need.
So far,
and
so
as we
good.
go together on this issue with all the law enforcement officials, we're going to make sure the city pulls together. We got it under control. Let's continue to work together. Let's keep offering a helping hand to individuals who may need it during this very difficult time in our city's history. But I just say to all of you, I've been mayor for 20 years now. I've never seen law enforcement pull together, working together to solve our crime in our city as they have, but also how people pull together. The business community, the neighbors, everyone. This is a tragedy, but Boston's a strong city. We're a city that'll get through this. And like the governor said, we set up a resource center over at the castle near the Park Plaza Hotel, where staff will be there available to give information to individuals who've been involved in the marathon. And it's open from 9 to 5, and the phone number is, let me think of our phone number, 635-5040, I believe. And our hotline at City, no, the number is, wrong number, 617-534-5050. And also the 24-hour hotline that you need information also. That number is 617-635-4500. And over the last several hours, we've received calls from all over the world asking us information about the
this wasn't yesterday.
Tragedy and how they can help us. So this is a bad day for Boston, but I think that if we pull together, we'll get through it. to a strong city. A lot of people willing to work together to make this a better place for all our people. And so, as we gather here today with all our officials, let's say Boston will overcome.
That's not bad.
No. I heard a different speech yesterday. That
Really?
wasn't it. One where he talks about BostonFund.org.
Right.
Boston Fund or Boston Fund. You couldn't understand what he's saying. .org. .org. That wasn't it. And he did a horrible job.
That wasn't that bad.
But that wasn't the one I saw. Huh. WTF. I say. WTF.
Is there another one up there?
No?
No.
I don't get it. What happened? Boston.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, that moves us into Mayor Menino. I was up in Boston for Jimmy's taping. We talked about it earlier in the show, and was in my hotel room just chilling, and they had the press conference
turn the heat up
live up there.
What?
And where were we? That was a pretty nice hotel. Should give them a plug because we're always bitching about
the
people.
Charles Hotel.
Charles Hotel in Harvard Square was nice. Nice little place, man.
Yes.
A couple restaurants to choose from. Cool little loungy bar area. I liked it. I definitely liked it. I would
The
go back and
Charles.
stay there again. But Menino was, saying goodbye basically, and I'm sitting there going, man, this is fucking sad.
Was it sad?
And of course I tweet that, and of course people have to attack me for that too. Getting soft since you became a father.
Is that what they're saying?
What happened to the destroyer? What happened? He fucked you over. God forbid you show a human emotion on the live show, on Twitter. God forbid you actually do that. It was sad.
Don't ever.
And then the guy walks out with his fucking cane.
Did he have a hurricane?
He had a little cane. Because he's in a room full of people that actually love him. I'm not, I know that Boston's pretty corrupt, and I know a lot of people don't like Mayor Menino and they think he's an asshole and all that, but I just looked at it as a human thing.
Right.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't know how I'm going to feel about
Should we
this.
play it from there or the clips there, Sam?
Either way.
All right, let's watch the video then a little bit.
Let's see him, yeah.
Is he mumbling pretty good?
Yeah.
Could you make it big? He looks thinner, though.
Well,
he's sick.
I think he is.
I mean, he's sick. He's not gonna be around.
Oh boy,
something major is up.
Is this an April Fool's joke you're saying?
Wow. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't say that today.
Oh boy.
It is weird that I was up there the day he's saying I'm not gonna be the mayor anymore.
Oh boy.
We've been connected to this guy for 15 years.
Oh yeah, look at him with the cane.
He's got his cane as he goes to the podium. Did they rent that podium from that company?
For the past few months, I've been weighing my own place in Boston's
I've been weighing him.
bright future.
Pause.
What did he say?
Weighing.
Oh my God!
But he
I didn't
said
understand
May.
what he said.
Can you go back?
Been weighing.
Maiming.
For the past few months, I've been weighing my own place in Boston's bright future.
I was just kidding. This is hilarious.
At that time,
It is.
I've been blessed to regain so much of my health. My physical therapy is going great. That's where I should be right now, but I'm here. I feel better today than I have in a long, long while.
I feel better today. All right.
I'm back to a mayor schedule, but not a Menino schedule. And I miss that. I miss it in every event. Ribbon cutting, new homeowners dinner, school play, and chance meetings. Spending so much time in the neighborhoods gives me energy. Being with our residents builds our trust.
If you didn't know beforehand, if you were just watching this, you would be like, this poor gentleman had a stroke, and he's coming back, and this is very courageous and brave.
Right.
And then you realize, no, he's always spoken like
Mayor
that.
Campos.
He's fucking terrible. He's the worst speaker
It's terrible.
ever.
He really talks badly.
Oh.
I'm right here, guys. Please.
Oh.
Please. Yes, Tom. Continue.
It may not be the only way to lead Boston, but it's the only way for me. So, I'm here with the people I love. To tell the city I love that I will leave the job that I love.
You're supposed to applaud that? Yay,
I don't think
leaving.
you're supposed to clap that.
Yay, he's leaving.
I will be very proud if I change our city in some way that lasts. I know from community leaders, business executives, nonprofit champions, and teachers of all types, there are more ways to impact our city than just this one. So, I do plan to stay very engaged in Boston's future.
Oh, yeah? How's that?
He's just a humorless idiot when it comes to certain other things. He's probably a good guy, but...
Yeah.
Like when that fucking... Remember that video game thing he called the Terror Squad? Because they were doing that fucking, like, Cartoon Channel promo. And this idiot.
He was the only city that believed it.
The Terror Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I am not retiring, but just turning one page on this chapter.
He's churning a page.
I have no
churning
plans
butter.
to pick the person to fill this seat. I just ask that you choose someone who loves this city as much as I do.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. What's he eating, clam chowder or something?
One of the great lessons of this
Yeah, my fucking joke.
Yeah, I heard it.
job was meeting half the people who live in the city. I get asked all the time.
What are you saying?
How I met
Yeah, who are
so
you?
much of Boston. I just did what I loved. Then it wasn't too hard. All you do is start in Rosendale and rebuild its main streets with neighbors. You walk.
Which one's his wife? On his right?
I don't know. Can't figure it out.
You walk with the proud residents of Bowdoin, Geneva every Christmas Eve as they survey their progress. Keep walking until the job is done. You promise the people of Grove Hall a supermarket and a shopping mall, and you deliver. You say in West Roxbury that a landfill will become a park. Then you return for soccer games.
For a soccer
Shovel
games.
dirt in Dudley Square to move what seemed like mountains.
Mountain.
What are mountains?
Mountain. We gotta play that again. What the fuck is he saying? Mountained. He really is a fucking babbling buffoon.
Keep walking until the job is done. You promise the people of Grove Hall a supermarket and a shopping mall, and you deliver. You say in West Roxbury that a landfill will become a park. Then you return for soccer games. You shovel dirt in Dudley Square to move what seemed like mountains.
Like mountain. Every quote he's doing here is
He's
wrong.
trying for dramatic quotes.
Yeah. Mountained.
Yeah.
A soccer games.
A soccer games.
A soccer games.
Yeah. I've been to the mountain middle. You're a fool, sir.
Shoveled dirt in Dudley. I've shoveled Dudley in dirt.
He would really fuck up famous quotes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
From history, man.
That's not what your cunt can do.
One small step for a moon, two big jumps for a hopscotch. Boo.
It would be one small steps.
Yeah, one small,
One small
steps for the man.
For the man.
For the man.
One's giant leap for mankin. What?
I've not yet begun to firelight.
Yeah.
Mr. Gorbachev, Tear down those walls.
That walls is
right. Wow.
That's a good
Boston's waterfront.
Wow, you know
four squares and 7 yards ago.
and 7 yards ago.
4 squares. That's a good one.
Like mountains. To build Boston's waterfront, the new generation, you collaborate because that's what truly meeting people is.
But what?
What did he just say there?
I don't know.
That whole statement was fucked up.
I think he picks words from different sentences.
What the fuck?
But in his mind, I bet you this comes out like he's eloquent, right?
I think he's dyslexic, personally.
He has to be.
No.
But you think like he walks away from speeches like another
He
home
thinks
run, Tommy?
he's speaking perfectly. Absolutely.
In Dudley Square, to move what seemed like mountains. To build Boston's waterfront, the new generation, you collaborate because that's what truly meeting people is.
What? I don't even know what he was trying to say there.
To build Boston's waterfront, to collaborate, because that's what truly meeting people is. It's a bunch of different thoughts. He's cutting and pasting thoughts from his brain.
It doesn't make sense.
Was he trying to say meaningful?
I don't know.
I don't know that one. Usually we can figure it out.
I bet when he's reading a speech off the prompter, at times he gets cocky. Like, I'll just skim it, and I'll put it into my own words. And that's when he starts just throwing thoughts together.
I'm going to go off cook here.
You promise a computer for every classroom, then watch kids teach their grandmothers. No, it's not the grandfathers. How to email. You partner with parents to keep politics out of the school committee.
Sure.
Then you work with them to deliver quality schools closer to their homes.
Quality schools.
You work with them, deliver quality schools.
Quality schools closer to their homes. That's great.
You read to children at dazzling new libraries.
What? Wait, what? I hate to keep stopping, but fuck.
No, I love it.
Dazzling new what did he say?
I believe the quote was, you reach your children and dazzling new libraries.
All right, let's hear this.
You read to children at dazzling new libraries in Mattapan and Brighton.
Peter Pan and a pan crying.
You open your arms to all new Bostonians, then stand with
Washingtonians?
He did. He
them as they become
W, wasn't it?
citizens.
He said Washingtonians.
Yeah, I heard Wastonians.
Wastonians. Sue Waston.
All new Bostonians.
Yeah, it's Wastonians.
Wastonians.
I am the luckiest man's on the face of the earth.
You open your arms to all new Bostonians, then stand with them as they become citizens. Then you cut a ribbon from the small businesses they started. And then,
everything he's saying, he's just petering out. He's unraveling.
My new citizens. Then you cut a fart and a ribbon.
You don't mention ribbon cutting. It's
Ribbon
such a
cutting.
trivial.
That's a
such
mayor
a fucking
thing.
figurehead.
That's a mayor
duty.
thing.
And you hand over to the key to the city.
Yeah, he makes it seem like it's a really important thing. Ribbon cutting.
Yeah.
That just started a speech energy is starting to wear off.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh no, words.
But by the end, he'll lift it again. Where, so in closing,
I won't be the mayor. What?
He needs an applause break every 20 seconds.
Oh,
to
yeah,
get that energy
yeah.
up. I'm killing, right?
People of Booooooston.
when the children graduate at the top of their class, we have them for lunch.
Have them for lunch.
Have them for lunch.
I like this guy.
No, he did. I don't think he meant have the children for lunch.
You gobble them up.
When they graduate at the top of the class, you have them for lunch.
What?
That's what you do.
That's terrifying for a kid.
Right. Why would you do well in school?
You put mint jelly on their privates.
Oh, jeez.
I remember when Hansel and Gretel came to the house one day. I wanted to have them for lunch.
Remember, kids, if you do well in school, the mayor will eat you.
He'll eat you.
too.
As they become citizens, then you cut a ribbon from the small businesses they started. And then, when the children graduate at the top of their class, you have them for lunch and marvel at how fast they rise up in a city that welcomes them all.
We'll eat all of you.
We'll eat all the children and students in Boston. If they graduate at the top of their class, we will devour them. It definitely should have been said differently. You don't say it that way because it sounds like if they graduate at the top of their class, the mayor will eat you.
You take them for lunch.
Right. You take them for lunch. You
Join them for
lunch. You don't eat them or have them for lunch. Yeah.
I'm having a peanut butter sandwich for lunch.
Yeah. I'm having a student. I'll have mine medium rare.
I'm having the valedictorian for lunch.
Maybe that's why this made me sad, because I know we're not going to get to do this too much longer.
I know, that is.
Because he's just this is just classic.
It is tough.
And I love how the whole room has to make believe that he's not talking shitty.
No, they just fucking applaud like like he's Kennedy.
Yeah, they're not whispering to each other.
It's amazing.
Did he just say he's going to eat kids?
I think he's eating
students?
the children.
Right.
He's eating the children. And boy, if you're a kind of an old guy and you were fat and then you lose some weight and you put that suit on, that fucking shit that happens right above the tie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that like old people can't wear suits.
Squishy skin pops out.
It's like trying to neatly fold that fitted sheet. You just can't do it.
Why not?
It's still sticking out of the top, all wrinkly.
Make it all loose.
Yeah, loosen that up.
Loosen that shit up.
I can't wait till a couple of years from now when we get the double ties.
Yeah, it's coming.
In the suit. Yeah.
Fax
2015.
machines on the walls.
2015, that shit starts.
Yeah, rainbow hats.
McFry! Yeah. Rainbow hats.
Self-fitting jackets.
Self-fitting, self-drying.
Mr. Fissions.
Oh, it's going to be great. 2 years.
People, I see. All you do is go to their homes, their jobs, where they raise their families, where they strive to improve their neighborhoods.
Neighborhoods.
Boston is the greatest city on earth.
Oh, shut up. It's a great city, but...
Where they strive to prove their neighborhoods. He's getting a little choked up. Oh, but look, his mouth is going.
It's amazing. The buzz around the city is amazing. It's a history-making place.
Buzz coming out of your mouth.
The buzz is, I hear the mayor eats kids.
Yeah, he's eating them.
What the hell is going on in
Don't graduate at the top of your class. The mayor will eat you.
You know what the buzz in Boston is?
What?
Some jig shot a pregnant woman on the bridge. That was the buzz in Boston.
Yeah, what a fantastic city.
You don't think they ever got over that?
No, it's the greatest city in the world to falsely report racial crime.
Race crime. And even then, if you get caught, we have plenty of bridges to jump off of.
This gets better every day because of all of you.
What a hack.
As long as you work together, that will never change.
Whoa.
Thank you very much.
He is simply the most uninspiring speech giver ever to hold public office.
That was it.
That will never change. He can't. You've watched the last 20 seconds.
That was his closing line.
Dude, he
that
can't
was
get a
supposed
moment.
to be just a moment.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like the crescendo, the big fucking, and everybody, what a great job we've done. Thank you, thank you. I will be back. I will still be here, Booooooston. But like he just
peters out.
It's like the end of that fucking, when you blow up a balloon and then let it go in the room, it's that last second where it goes, and it falls on the floor. He stinks.
They're all moot points.
Yeah.
Just trivial dreck.
Just a bunch of balloons.
Zero energy.
At the end of
right at that last. And then just boom, hits the floor.
That's really
nothing.
funny, man.
It stinks. Let's hear it.
As long as you work together,
Here it is.
that will never change. Thank you very much.
And then, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That will never change.
It's such a trite statement.
Yes.
It's such a hack political thing.
Oh, boy.
Well,
that's like me closing my final show ever with. And remember, guys, men and women are different. You've been great, and I've been Jim. Good God, what a trite
That actually would be
thought.
funny if you said that at the end of the show, since you don't know the difference yourself.
Yeah. You know, remember, men and women are different, allegedly.
And also everyone sending us the Mayor Menino clip, which is just another just another classic.
The good Mayor Menino.
Was there anything else with the press conference, or just this is the highlight?
That was it.
He's got a good Mayor Menino Boston accent thing going on in that clip too.
Here it is.
The Never Die Red Sox will play in the third World Series the last 9 years.
Yes.
Well, I'm rooting hard to bring back.
I'm rooting hard.
Hoddily Hootin Hot.
Hoddily Hootin Hot.
We're gonna miss him.
Hoddily Hootin Hot.
He doesn't have much time left.
Nope.
I mean, on this planet.
Oh man.
It's not looking good.
Gonna be rooting hard, is I believe. Gonna be rooting hard.
9 years. Well, I'm rooting hard to bring back.
Hot.
The world.
Huddly Hootin Hot.
I think it's Hoddily Hootin Hot.
It's Huddly Hootin Hot.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't.
Huddly Hootin Hot.
I'm so glad we're bringing that back.
The last 9 years. Well, I'm rooting hard to bring back the World Series Cup to Boston, like we did in 2004 and 2007.
World Series Cup.
Yeah, the World Series Cup. That's
it.
Makes that clip.
He's going to take Big Poppy's cup and just put it over his nose and wear it like a Japanese guy scared of SARS.
Well, like a fucking horse in a feed bag. He's going to eat potato salad out of it. Big Poppy's athletic supporter.
Huddly Hootin Hot. Huddly Hootin Hot. He might as well have said Huddly Hootin Hot.
I'm quite sure he did.
Yes. Oh, what a tool. A giant fucking tongue.
Very good.
I'm laughing.
Why are you pulling up an old Opie and Anthony apology, you asshole?
Because this is what happened when the news confronted Opie and Anthony about being pranksters and going a little far.
Well, I'm sincere in my apology, right?
We were so.
That's how you handle an apology. You apologize, but you make sure people know you're not sincere.
Yeah,
we were so not sincere in this apology.
Like, yeah, dude, like laugh on your face, like.
Yeah.
You know when I talk about the Opster? This is pretty much the last year or two of the
Opster?
Of the Opster.
Because it was like an I'm sorry with a whatever bro over it.
It was a whatever bro. Like, all right, look, we apologize to the body, like reading it.
You know, we are so distant from those two guys.
Dude, I don't even know who that is.
How are we still doing radio? Because, like, we had the chemistry, obviously, but we're those two guys, and now we're these two guys, and it still works. Because I don't even know that guy from this fucking video.
Look at those two.
I would never wear a leather jacket, but I was back then.
Remember walking out of that elevator, making that turn, walking into, like, I fucking remember that as if yesterday.
One guy's going, whatever, bro, and the other guy's going, I don't want to go back into addicts. I don't want to go back into addicts. I don't want to go back into addicts.
Oh.
Well, this asshole, this is the lobby, the elevator bank, and AF was right there. You can see in the background of this video. We'll put it up on our Facebook page here.
Is that Rockhold behind him?
I think so. I think that's Rocco laughing at us. And do you remember, was it an actual lunchroom or there was like a weird little room to the left that you can't see off camera?
Yep.
What was that room again? I know our office was the supply closet.
And they kind of stored stuff in it.
They gave us the supply closet as an office with no windows.
Lunchroom.
And there was some weird lunchroom for the floor or something?
Machines, like fucking food machines and shit.
So this asshole reporter...
Oh, man, did he blindside us.
He was hiding.
He was hiding in there.
He was hiding in this weird lunch room or this little meeting area.
We got to the elevator, and he like, hey! With the microphone, like, ah!
We're going to be big stars.
You were like, cool TV, man.
Yeah, look at that camera.
Now we avoid them at all costs. But back then we saw a camera.
Oh my God! Why they didn't tell us like don't talk to any press? Though we're just like, hey, dude, look, it's the press, dude.
Look, this is good for us.
Yeah.
Man.
Any fucking publicity.
Yeah. Any more questions, or we'll stay?
Oh God!
I don't think we ever did another show for them. I think we were leaving for the last time right there.
You ever notice how retarded Menino sounds? Like we're just saying the wrong things.
Did you start from the beginning? I haven't.
I'll start from a little back. We don't need the whole
because
story.
they did the whole story.
Yeah, it's the whole.
Yeah, but Menino
story.
getting pissed off and here, just play the whole piece. Fuck it.
Okay.
This is what an apology is supposed to be.
Well, it's the whole
for.
story. I mean, we do have a lot of listeners that have no idea what happened to us in Boston.
God.
Menino was dead. You weren't imagining it.
Oh, no.
It was an April Fool's hoax by two radio disc jockeys. Tonight, those DJs are apologizing to the mayor. But as News 4's David Robichaud tells us, Mr. Menino is not interested in apologies.
One of my relatives was just coming out of the hospital, and somebody called and asked her, can we do anything for your family during this tragedy? And, she was shocked. My daughter, my wife, and one of my personal friends called the officer, and my staff was sitting there crying.
Can anyone take a joke anymore?
I
forgot about that.
I was so mad that people just didn't see it our way.
Well,
I can't believe these people won't see it our way.
I can't believe it. Can't anyone take a joke anymore?
Right.
You know, the dead guy joke?
Man, they're just not seeing it our way. That was me.
Oh,
what an
my
idiot.
God.
See, because his family thought he was dead.
Right. Right.
Get it? You get it?
Just shocked and amazed that people just didn't see it our way.
She was screaming into the microphone. Does anyone take a joke? Dude, what the fuck?
It's not like we lit a bag of fucking dog shit on fire.
Right, and knocked on the door.
Right.
Run!
Right.
I think it made his kids feel better that since he was out of the state, nobody could get in contact with him. So for hours, they thought he was. Oh, Opie said he was just joking. It's fine.
I'm handling this like it's just a harmless little fucking
that yell.
Joke.
Can't take a joke anymore. Oh my God, that's classic.
Go back.
That's classic Opster.
And the camera's on the inside of a car radio, which I love the news angle.
Yeah.
Well,
Foundry.
And my staff was sitting there crying.
Can anyone take a joke anymore?
On April Fool's Day, WAAF DJs Opie and Anthony, who like to refer to themselves as demented, told their listeners Mayor Menino had been...
Look at that.
Wow, there's a wild man holding a fire extinguisher.
I'm crazy.
Is there a fire? I'll put it out.
I got it. I'm on it.
They call themselves demented.
They call themselves
We didn't really
demented.
call ourselves demented.
No.
What does that even mean?
We put out a CD, decided to call it Demented World.
They've confessed that they have dementia. Wait a minute, what?
Did we ever call ourselves Demented?
No.
I don't think so.
What are you going to do with that fire extinguisher?
I'm going to save some people and put out a fire.
They teach fire safety classes.
I don't know.
It's a demented photo.
Juan
It's
Epstein is in
demented.
trouble.
Look, we were demented.
Right.
Get it?
Who knows what you're doing?
Who knows what I'm doing exactly? I don't even know.
He looks like a wild guy there. There's a lunatic in the house.
Look out.
Told their listeners Mayor Menino had been killed in a car accident. At the time it aired, the mayor's wife, Angela, thought her husband was in a car on the way to the airport, so she thought it was true. When the mayor's staff heard about the prank, they demanded a retraction.
We asked them to pull it, and they said, no, we're not going to pull it. And they said, no, we're going to go along and go ahead with it. Then we called the general manager back. He wouldn't take our phone calls.
I caught up with the DJs outside their Westboro studio.
Did you hear how it started?
Well, what?
Opie goes, hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Look at the smile on the Opster's face.
I was like, all right, I've been waiting for this day.
Here it is.
Finally, the cameras have found us. They're finally here.
Oh, is this terrible?
I knew this day would come.
This is terrible.
Hey, what's up? You guys want to put the Obster on TV?
No, what's up, man? Opie's smiling. I'm literally ready to jump into the elevator shaft.
And Hope's like, I think I'm going to get a pilot out of this.
What's up? I am camera ready.
Camera ready.
I got my long leather jacket on because that's what shock jocks wear.
Oh my God, this is too much.
How are we still doing radio? I don't even know these guys.
No, I don't know who they are.
I swear I have no connection to that person.
Nope.
Still very excited.
That's right. Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, buddy?
Hey.
Yo.
My body language says, bring it on.
Yeah, you got the Opester.
That's right.
News guy. I've seen you. Your body language leaves the reporter just celebrating like, yes.
Got him.
Yes.
Got him.
I got one of these.
Yeah. This is going to be the one.
Wow. With the DJs outside their Westboro studios. Yeah. Do you think saying the mayor was dead was crossing the line, though?
Yeah. I feel bad that the mayor's, wife heard it. Who knew that the mayor's family is fans of the Opie and Anthony show?
What not to do? That's just me being charming.
I was like flattered, like, wow, I knew we were big in Boston, but man, the mayor's family listens to us.
How could you? In what fucking world is that a good idea? There's never been an apology with less humility than that statement.
Is there a little hair thing, too? Could you go back?
Yeah, there is.
I want to see if there's like a little...
Opie's flipping the hair. Well, he's mugging to the camera. He's not even talking to the reporter. He's looking into the lens. This is so good.
Giving a Zoolander face.
This is perfect.
Oh, my God. I used to be a good-looking fucking guy, though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I feel bad that the mayor's, wife heard it. Who knew that the mayor's family is fans of the Opie and Anthony show?
Used to be.
Aw, somebody chimed in.
But you were proud of yourself, though. You went, used to be. And then went,
dude, we are laughing our asses off at the elevator in front of the camera where you're supposed to, be contrite.
Yeah.
A little apologizing.
thinking there's no way they're going to fire us or any of that
how
shit.
could they? We're just going to goof around until this blows over.
This was our goodbye to Boston. They never heard from us again.
What was it?
This was it right here. We never got to do another show or anything.
Oh, my God.
We disappeared for years.
Oh, my God.
And BCN brought us back for a little bit, which was very nice of them.
Thank you.
Thank you, Oedipus.
Honestly, I think it's stupid. I think anyone who listens to our show for the last 3 years knows what we're all about. We've done pranks like this for the last 3 years.
We apologize to the mayor and his family.
I am sorry, mayor and family. Seriously.
I will not accept the apology.
Oh, God. Oh.
You always know it's sincere when you say seriously at the
end.
Seriously.
Sorry, mayor and family.
Yes. And going like, we are sorry.
I know.
I said.
And I'm thinking,
it really was.
I'm thinking, can we just get this over with, man?
We got a show to prep for, man.
Tomorrow.
Come on, man. Seriously, we got a show to do. What the fuck? We can't be distracted with this shit.
Right.
Yeah, come on, we're the Opie and Anthony show. Just because we insist that a man is dead and say it sadly and make sure that we maintain that it's serious, why would anybody believe us? All right, come on, we do pranks.
So the next morning, did you get? Like, when did you know that there was a problem? Did they say come in early? We're gonna sit you for a day or two.
I don't think. I think that was a show we did after the fact, so that was our last show we ever did.
Yeah.
Because they let us, both times we got fired, they let us go on the air the next day to do a show.
Yeah, trying to fucking... That must have been the Can Anybody Take a Joke Anymore show.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Can anybody take a joke
So
anymore?
then we left. They caught us near the elevator bank. And then we never did another show.
Excuse me, Mr. Reporter, we have a show to prep for tomorrow.
Yeah,
what are you doing? Excuse me. Pardon us.
I think they said we're going to take you off the air just to kind of calm everyone down, and then it just kept going and going and going.
Yeah. And the Opie just goes, great, a couple days off.
That's
Come
right.
back fresh.
That's right. Whew. Let's see what else is on
this time, because they went too far. I have a great sense of humor, and but this is more than this is not a laughing matter at all.
Now, the mayor plans to file a complaint with the FCC, and he may even sue the radio station. WAAF management says they've offered to let the mayor throw pies in the DJ's faces to raise money for charity. But tonight, Opie and Anthony told me they will not go along with that.
All right, thank you. And that pissed off Dave Douglas.
Yes.
He's like, I'm trying to save your jobs here. I'm like, you really think that the mayor is going to fucking do a photo op and throw pies at our face? They want to put
we go. Look out, guys. I got a pie. Could you picture that? No.
I'm like, at that point, we were ready to accept whatever the fuck was going to happen because we weren't going to allow pies to be thrown at us, knowing that the mayor would never go for it either.
We got
you don't
yelled
think
at.
he'd throw pies at you?
Oh.
We got yelled at
Dude,
for that.
They bought the pies.
Yeah.
I know we've told these stories a million times, but they bought the pies, and then they're all pissed off, like, we spent good money on these pies. So then they decided to give it to cancer kids.
Why don't you go down to the cancer hospital and deliver the pies to little cancer kids so you look better?
Well, yeah, and they hired photographers and everything. And
oh, my God. That was
You gave cancer kids pies?
But refused to take pictures with them.
Yeah, we were like, get out of here.
At this point, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, at some
They're
point.
They're singing Christmas songs in July, and I've told a story. And then one lady goes, you know why they're singing Christmas songs? Because that one girl right there is not going to make it to Christmas. I'm like, oh, and we're using them for a photo op to save our jobs? I'm like, get the fuck out.
Looking back, you should have taken those pictures.
Like, by the looks of it, she ain't making a 4th of July party.
Exactly.
Oof.
It was
terrible.
Horrible. It was horrible.
It was an awful thing to say.
Yes, it was. Yes, it
was. I hope she lived.
She did.
Jimmy goes, she did.
And then they're mad that we wouldn't do the photo op with the pies, and then, I don't know.
The pie!
And then fucking Bruce Mittman. I guess we got to complete all the stories. And Bruce Mittman, jumps out of a bush and shakes the mayor's hand. That is a true story. He thought, if I could get in the paper shaking the mayor's hand, it'll show everyone that the mayor's cool with what happened.
Yeah, and the press
Find
will
the
be
picture.
off.
It's there.
That was a smart move.
He hired a photographer, and he just kind of started stalking the mayor, and he pretty much jumped out of a bush and just reached his hand out. The mayor is going to shake anyone's hands. And then realized after the fact that he just shook the hand of the guy that was running the station that ran the prank.
I must say.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Wow, that's the fucking picture.
Right, you remember.
The caption is accurate, though. It says WAAF station general manager Bruce Mittman on the right tried to apologize to Mayor Thomas Menino last Friday.
Yeah.
Well, because in the end, Bruce Mittman loved us to death, and he was desperate. He was like, "Fuck, I got to save my boys."
They were back. He was fucking pedaling as fast as he could to try to, save our gig. Good old Brucey.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that picture. Hi.
I don't need to do the pie thing. We did that great TV interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that? Didn't you see our wonderful apology?
See how good I looked?
Yeah. Right, Sam. That was about your age there.
Much more handsome than me.
It's like, we apologize to the mayor and his family, but I gotta hop on my board and do some surfing. Mahalo, motherfucker. That was so fucking funny. Oh, God.
Yeah. Mayor Menino's going to announce today that he will not seek re-election as the mayor of Boston.
Will I accept your nomination for mayor of Booooooston?
So with that news, the boys put a little something together.
Did they?
Yes, they did.
So I am not a fancy talker. That's for sure. Boston, is it a majority city?
Will you remember me?
Let me just say, I will not be a candidate. I shall not seek.
Let your life pass you by.
Thank you, Donald Stearns. Thank you, NBA. We'll continue to our aggressive educational reform efforts.
I'm so tired, I can't sleep.
So that here in this theater,
Standing on the edge of something much.
we can talk about our commitment to the spirit of Boston.
Funny how it feels so much.
Live, learn, prepare.
Screaming inside.
2013, will also make Boston the premier city for working women. I said that our waterfront should not turn into anywhere USA. Instead, through creative and some insistence, it's becoming a model for the country. For how to rebuild the economy around new and growing industries. Booooooston is a perfect fit for the World Classic.
Wow. Tearing up over here.
Very good. Yeah, it's very emotional.
Haunting.
My God.
Fucking haunting.
You will be missed.
Booooooston,
all the features in there.
I was starting to think after a while that we kind of exaggerated the way he said Booooooston or made it up.
Right.
No, he said fucking Booooooston.
Yes, he did.
The city he's been mayor of forever.
More than once, too.
And he can't pronounce the name of it. That's astounding.